All right,
And
give it a go.
Alright. I have alt-tabbed out of Far Cry. I'm literally right at the end of it. I'll finish it when we finish. Bring me. Damn it.
All right. Welcome everybody to us playing Dungeons and Dragons. How's everybody doing this evening?
Bad question. I think everybody but one is fine.
Right.
I told Sharon to cast Healing Word. Or no. Healing Touch is what I told her to cast.
Couch.
Tonight the role of
I'm good.
ASMR will be played by Zombie Rob.
Yes. No.
Zombie Paladin.
More like I don't know.
Zombie Rob makes bad decisions in the kitchen.
Well, we're gonna find out the bad decisions you're gonna make.
Perfection and not undercooked in any way.
Okay, so last time you guys were asked to come negotiate a contract with a local dwarven enclave to come do some stonework in the city of Larkin and their reconstruction efforts to build that town back up into the city that it used to be. You were contracted to do this by the mayor. Her name was Crystal Ambrose, and they gave you a cart and horses for the journey that would take a few days to get there. You got there only to find things were not currently stable in the Dwarven Enclave of the Stone Shaft clan. They were in the midst of turmoil. There apparently were monsters in the mine, and so you volunteered to go in to kind of scout things out and try to deal with the situation while they were trying to muster troops. So you came in. You traveled down into what was looked like a chow hall or a mess hall, kind of like a cafeteria where they would just eat. And you found some Grimlocks. And
they're friendly.
No.
No, you killed them.
They're not friendly anymore.
Because they attacked you. They weren't friendly to begin with. And so that's currently where you are.
Well, we showed them, huh?
I'm guessing we probably took at least a short rest after that.
No, you just finished combat.
Okay, so I would say let's take a short rest to
No.
No. Let's take a 10-minute rest so we can get some hit points back.
Why?
A short rest is half an hour.
Oh, I thought it was 10 minutes. 10, 15.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
What's our situation right now? Are we in a bad spot?
Well, you're in a mine. You're in a mine full of that has been under attack of monsters. You've killed 4 Grimlocks, but I mean, you don't know if that's all the Grimlocks there are, or what. Right. You've only been to this one room.
Let me make a perception check on the room to see if I can see anything else.
In the room.
Go ahead.
I will go ahead and re-describe the room. There's four tables. One of them is longer than the other to kind of seat more people, and then there are some shelves around where there's just like some odd and ends, like things like apples and kinds of like fruits and like vegetables and like jars and things that have like what the dwarves would have in here for their for lunch.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So nothing out of the ordinary other than what we just fought.
Is there a mirror?
No. A mirror?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Dwarves don't use mirrors.
Well, is there any evidence of female?
I mean, there's a couple dwarven corpses in here.
Dead female?
One is a female, but they both look like they both look to be dressed like they were minors.
Ugh, children?
No, this is a mine. They were mining.
Oh.
Oh god. Drumlin, did you already go around and look at all the corpses?
No.
Does any of them does any of the dead minor female, is there just one?
Yeah, there's just one. There's two dead miners in here, one's male, one's female.
Okay, does the female have long black hair and skin of snow?
No.
Good. And if she did, I wouldn't give a fuck.
Well, she's also a dwarf, not a human.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Oh my god.
A dwarf, not a human.
Right,
yeah, this is a dwarven enclave. Dwarves live here.
Okay.
So
sorry. Go for it.
Okay.
No,
I was gonna ask
after
about
you.
what are doorways or passages that
The tunnel you came through is the way out. If you can see as you go, like because you passed it this way. If you go back, you will find the tracks that go off to the right, and that goes deeper into the mine. Or you can go straight, and that leads out of the mine.
Well,
okay.
We probably need to head deeper. Go ahead, Shredded. Sorry.
No. I just want to clarify. So there's maybe essentially two ways in and out. There's a shallow, where we can either go in or out, but we're not going to go that deep. And then there's another hallway or a doorway that leads to a tunnel that is the same way in. Is this the same way that we came in?
Yes, this is the same way you came in. Is the way out of this room.
Okay.
It's just kind of like a tunnel that opened up into this smaller cavern that the mess hall is in. Okay. So if you go back down the tunnel, you know that you will come across where the minecart tracks are.
Okay.
And if you turn to the right, the mine tracks will lead you further in. Or if you keep going straight, the mine tracks will lead you back out of the mine.
Right now.
Back out and where you came in.
Yeah.
Did we see this as we came in? Like, is it dark?
Yeah. You guys saw it, and it was more lit. Towards the entrance, they have these sconces along where you can see where you can see in the mine.
Is this within Larkin?
No, it's in a dwarven enclave. You're 3 days ride from Larkin.
Oh, it's 3 days later.
No, it's your 3 days ride. You rode in a cart pulled by horses for 3 days to get here.
Yeah, so we came to this place to help the dwarves, and now we're down to this place. So, basically, the only way we really have to go is deeper into the mine.
Yeah, Gary, your little map that you made there was accurate as you were going.
Yeah, well, that's what I plan on doing, is making maps now. I'm gonna be a little illustrator. I would have done this if Aimlin didn't drink too much last week.
Ooh, what you should do is make a window for that and make a map. Microsoft Paint and just have that up on the screen.
Yeah, well,
we'll do something eventually for that.
Yeah, that's
working on it. Well, we're both
working
on it.
Yeah, I'm working on learning how to make the digital maps, and Gary's working on a way to do the window thing.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll have it eventually. Don't worry.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Okay.
So that's what you guys know, and also don't forget you have all those health potions that someone sweet talked the price down on the alchemist last time.
Yeah, I did, and I did.
You got extra ones.
Because she's awesome.
So Where do you go from there?
Guys, I think we need to kind of head down the shaft to go kind of downwards. There's nothing else in here we can actually do, so I think we should just kind of go down and see what's there.
Yep, sounds good to me.
I agree.
What kind of lighting do we have as we go?
There's just you can see well enough. There's just like if there's wall sconces with torches every so many feet.
Okay.
To kind of like.
We
Yeah, only this is like tunnels for a mine, but yeah, like similar to that.
We can go more stealthy if we don't have a light, but ASMR can cast light, so he can put light on something for us as well.
Well,
it's already lit, but I mean, if you come to a situation where you need light.
If this is like a mine, though, can we? I mean, is it shallow? Is it deep? Like, do we need to take like a mine cart and kind of ride the way down?
Well, you've seen the tracks, but you haven't seen a mine cart yet.
Okay, so we see the tracks now. Are the tracks? Are they messed up? I mean, is this something that there's hope that there is a cart? Do we not know? Is it like a hill? Is it downhill? Like, what's up?
The tracks appear to be fine. From what you all know, this is a working mine.
Okay,
I mean, that was fresh food in the mess hall.
Okay,
and fresh corpses. There was just when you arrived at the Dwarven Enclave, this was a disaster that had just caused a stir, and so they were working on getting organized to come in and see what the problem is. Wow, and you all volunteered to kind of come in and scout it out.
Now, why did we volunteer to come in here? What's the point of us being in here?
We're all too drunk last week.
No, I'm sorry. I don't know about. Jerry is keeping notes.
Trust me, I don't remember either.
You all were sent to the Dwarven. You all were contracted to go to the Dwarven Enclave by the mayor of Larkin.
Okay.
To negotiate a contract
I know her name.
with him. Yeah.
I know her name. Her name is.
Crystal Ambrose.
Don't worry about it. I have her name. Her name is. Anyways, it's in my notes. It's fine.
Yeah. So you were contracted by her to negotiate, to kind of act like emissaries and negotiate a contract for the Dwarven Enclave to come and do some stonework and kind of restructure the buildings in Larkin as part of the reconstruction.
Okay.
And then when you got here, all this mess was just going on, and so you all volunteered to kind of help them out because they didn't have time to sit and negotiate with you with a crisis.
Now, are we getting paid for this?
You've already been paid half. You've been paid 25 gold
by the guy that I seduced.
Yeah.
No, you were paid 25 gold by the mayor's assistant. And
is that the guy I seduced?
No, you seduced the alchemy shop owner.
I just think you seduced everyone you come up to, so it's fine.
That's what I do. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to.
Always.
All right, let's do it. Let's So we don't have a cart yet. We don't have a mine cart. We just got.
No, we can just walk down the hall.
I want to go down the mine shaft.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to take a cart to go down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We don't need a cart right now. We don't have one. We're just kind of walking, but we can kind of see where there's like the rails or the divot for them.
They have lights on the walls, so we're good.
Right. No. Are they lights or are they torches? Are they crystal torches in the lights that are shaped, or do we have like the the lantern things?
They're torches that are just kind of like on like a sconce, like a just like a thing that a torch sits in, and then it's it would appear like you would assume it would be somebody's job to make sure the torches stayed lit. But as this crisis only just started, all the torches seem to be in the area seem to be fine.
Trust me,
Sure.
we don't need that much detail.
No, I do. Are the walls leaky? Or is there water coming from them at all?
Nope, no water.
All right, I'm good. Walls are dry. We have light. We have fire. Some fire, some shit could happen. All right, let's go. Come on, let's walk. Let's do it.
Right. So
all right,
let's go, guys. We're going down the right hallway over here.
And lady, let's go.
And lady, yes.
All right. You follow the tracks down the tunnel that leads off to the right, and as you go down, you can see another split coming up that leads off to the right. And it appears it is about 30 feet ahead of you. You can see the track kind of turns off to the right, but there's another tunnel that goes straight ahead.
Okay.
You're saying 2 ways to the right and ahead of us?
Yeah.
Yep. Iceberg straight ahead. Anyways, so we have a decision to make. It sounds like we need to either turn left. We either need to turn right, or we need to make the decision to go straight.
I think we should go right because it's kind of a roundabout right now, so maybe we'll find something on that side.
But I feel like if we go straight, we kind of go deeper into the belly of the tunnel, and maybe we'll find something there. I'm okay either way.
What do you think,
I
just want to head deeper into the mine. I'm happy with however.
That's straight.
Okay, yeah,
deeper is straight. Deeper is straight.
It could be straight. Yeah, let's go straight.
Okay.
All right, you guys head straight, and you can see another opening coming up, like the one you were in before.
Yay, we didn't have to roll to figure that out.
I need everybody to roll a perception check.
All right.
Oh, natural 20.
Which one is that? The D20?
Yeah, D20.
Plus your perception.
Oh, sorry. Well, I got a natural 20, so it doesn't really matter. But
yeah, you're good, Gary.
Yeah.
I got a 7.
I've got 6 plus 3, so 9.
9. Gary rolled a nat 20. He can hear a butterfly fart 20 miles away.
Do butterflies, do they fart though?
I don't know.
Is that a 4?
4.
All right, I have 7. My perception and my roll equals 7.
Wait, I got a 7. Where's my perception at?
Blue, I thought you had it, honey.
Your perception's in that middle column. If you go
It's
down.
right here, hon. You see it right here.
Like that.
It's right here. It's in the. Let me see it.
Rob has a +0 perception.
There you go.
All right, well, I got a 7.
Okay. So, Aimlin, only Aimlin can hear this the noise ahead.
Here.
You can hear like some stuff being. It sounds like stuff being rummaged through, and maybe like a little bit of glass breaking.
Okay.
Ahead of you, a lot of rustling.
Can I perceive how far ahead, maybe? Like, maybe I'm guessing another room's up ahead.
With I described it. There was an opening up ahead. You could tell.
Okay.
It's about. Let me see. 2, 3. About 6. About 35 feet ahead of you.
Okay. So I'm gonna go. Guys, shh. I hear something up ahead. There's some rummaging going on. Just stay quiet. Let's move slowly up, and let's see what's ahead of us. So I'm, kind of motioning like, let's go in, and we're gonna. Well, I'm telling everyone to, slowly kind of creep up to the, the opening where this room is.
All right, let's do it.
So you all are kind of sneaking.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. I need some stealth checks.
Hey, I'm doing good today.
You're a rogue. If you fail a stealth check, I'm gonna kick you out the call.
I got a 22.
I got 18 in total.
Good job.
I have a 20.
Damn.
14.
That's still not bad. Did you add your
Okay.
stealth to it?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
12 and 2.
Okay.
Man. All right.
We did good. Woo! Team.
Yeah. So as you guys kind of creep up on the room that kind of opens up, you can see this room has you can see a chest at the far end of the left, and like a row of like cots, and then like some shelves and like a large metal table off to the right, and the cots are along the back wall. And this appears to be sort of like an aid station, like a first aid type deal for injuries in the mine. And in here are some more dwarf corpses, about 4, and 3 large blue-skinned Grimlocks going through the shelves and all the stuff in here. One's kind of like picking at like one of the dwarves, trying to feel around and see what he's got. Another one's over trying to get the trunk open, but he doesn't seem to be able to do it. And the other one is kind of like feeling along the shelves.
Okay.
And they don't appear to have noticed you.
Okay, so I think since we just fought some of them, I want to try and sneak stealth and try to kill one of them before they notice us.
Yeah, stealth attack.
There you go.
All right, if you guys are going to attack, this is the surprise round.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't agree.
So the surprise round means you all get to act, and the Grimlocks don't get to act, and they won't roll initiative until the next round. So unless you all have an order you would like to go in now, you guys can roll initiative.
Alright, well,
Was that a 20?
initiative. Oh my god, another 20! Jesus Christ! What
Hey.
the fuck is up with me?
I got a 17.
Oh wait, 20 plus the initiative, 22 total.
Is that the INT?
Yeah, it should be.
No, it's initiative
Oh, no,
over
sorry,
next to
that's
armor class.
intelligence. Yeah, initiative's right next to the armor.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, no, it's
Are we rolling the D20?
Yes.
Sorry, what was initiative?
Over by next to armor class on
Fuck
your
a
character
duck.
sheet.
Yeah, it's
Right to-
17.
right above it.
Oh, yeah, right there. I got 14 in total.
I have
Okay.
17.
All right.
Yeah.
Whoops.
17. I don't know what my.
I see it.
ASMR is 17.
Yeah.
All right, yours is +2.
Send that to me so I can pull it up here so we can see it
I just
larger.
gotta know.
Just do it. Send it in the huddle.
I'm looking at ASMR's character sheet just to kind of help him out since I know he don't feel good.
I'm trying over here.
It's cool.
I'm
I got you.
trying.
So that means ASMR got 19, and Aimlin, you got 20. What?
22.
22. Aimlin, you go ahead and go first.
Alright, so, whichever one's closest to me, I'm gonna do...
It would be the one kind of rummaging through, like trying to, kind of like patting down a dwarf corpse, trying to look for stuff.
Okay, so I'm gonna
He's
do...
kind of punched over.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna do
He's got his,
No.
got his butt towards you.
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a sneak attack on him, and 17 plus... I'm gonna do a double strike as well. My first one's going to be my rapier into his ass.
Rapier in your ass.
Yeah, so that is a 17 plus 4, that's 21.
That is a hit.
All right, so let's see. That is a 1d8 plus 2. My d8 is right here.
I can't remember if I cast any spells.
That's so great. So I got a 2 plus 2 is a 4. And my second attack is going to be my dagger. Oh, that's not good. That's a 5 plus 4. That's 9.
Nope, that don't hit.
Damn it. Well, that was a great sneak attack on me.
So, how much damage was that again?
2 plus... Yeah, 2 plus... It was 4 damage.
4 damage? Alright. You stick him really good.
In the butt.
But he's still alive.
He just
and
is,
he's kind of like howls with like
Who stuck me in the ass?
Next up is ASMR.
I see one.
There's one off to the left, one in the center that Aemlin has just stabbed in the ass, and one off to the right.
Can I use my greatsword on the one and Aemlin take that one down?
Sure, yeah. He goes low. He's short and he goes low. You're tall and you go high.
Yeah.
Hack his head off.
D6.
Oh, I better draw this.
You roll a d20 for your attack to see if you hit.
12.
12 plus your hit DC, which is next to a great sword on your character sheet.
3.
Yep, so 12 plus 3, 15. That's a hit.
Yeah.
Roll your damage, 2d6, and then add 1.
So just roll it. I got a 5, so is that 10? Plus 1 is 11? Or do I have to roll it twice?
You roll 2 d6s, and then you add plus 1.
I only got 1 d6.
You roll it again.
Then roll it twice and add the 2 results.
I got a 5 and a 1. I guess that's plus 1. 7.
Okay, 7. So, Aemlin went low, stabbed in the rear end. He yoinked up and was like, "Oh!" And here comes ASMR, who lops his head right off.
Yeah!
Good teamwork.
God damn.
All right.
That was great.
Horrendous.
ASMR.
One off to the left, one off to the right.
Mm-hmm.
And they both have their backs to you because this is the surprise round.
She had to pick her weapon.
Well, you know I'm always going to pick the rapier.
She can cast this. She can cast a spell, or she can use her weapons, whatever she wants to do.
One to the left, one to the right.
Yep. One off to the left, trying to open a chest, and the other one off to the right, rummaging through some shelves.
Can I throw a grenade?
What?
You don't have a grenade.
Damn it!
I was like, "Whoa! Where do we get that?"
Well, I'm just saying, if this was, Call of Duty.
It's not Call of Duty.
All right. I like my rapier, but because that's like a Molotov, a melee weapon.
Yeah.
So do I need to roll, or can I just choose?
Or if you can pick whichever one you want to attack, and then you will roll depending on what your action is.
Okay,
so if you're going to attack with a weapon, then you will roll an attack with that weapon. If you're going to use a spell, then we'll have to see what the spell says.
Right, like with the damn orc. So we got one to the left and one to the right. Now, whatever damage I have, going to do anything to both of them? Or is it just going to be to the one that I choose I want to do the damage to?
It'll be just whatever one you choose.
God dang it!
Because if you're going up to melee, you will move up to them in melee range, right next to them.
I mean, I'm all about hacking and slashing. So I want to, but if I go get them, then that means the other one is kind of like I'm vulnerable to what the other one can do.
Well, this is
one's to the left, one's to the right.
this is the surprise round, and two people have already in melee range, and one of you guys still hasn't gone yet.
Okay, so can I pick the one that no one else has tried to go against?
Sure.
Yeah, because me and
there's two that nobody else has picked yet. One on the left and one on the right. The Rob and Gary killed the one that was in the middle.
Okay, so there's 3 total.
Yeah.
I want the bitch. I want the bitch on the left.
All right, go get him.
And I want to melee his ass.
All right, he's got his back to you, so you're good to go. Go ahead and yep, D20 plus the hit DC next to the weapon you're using, which I assume is the rapier.
Yes, I got a total of 13.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
Yes.
1d8 plus 1.
Oh wait, that's a
What?
6.
I'm sorry, huh?
I gave you the 6.
You want me to roll 1d8?
Yes.
Yep, and then add 1.
And then add 1?
Yep, then you add 1.
8.
All right. Nice.
1d8. Did it get his ass?
He's not dead, but he is very badly bloodied. You stuck him really good.
Yes.
Looks like you cut right through some really vital stuff, and he also lurches and gives this howl of pain, like.
I smell the stench. I smell the stench.
Next up is Drumlin. Drumlin Dark Eyes.
Yeah, I'll go for the one on the left too.
Okay.
I'm going to use my short swords.
All right.
So I have rolled a 4 plus 4, which is 8 for the first sword.
That is a miss.
And for my second sword, that's a 9.
That is also a miss.
Oh, he's so fancy.
Excellent.
Dan's just swinging around.
So fancy.
So Drumlin saw how cool it was when Aemon stuck the one guy, and then ASMR was right behind him and lopped the head off. And then so when Sharinda went and stabbed the other Grimlock really hard, he thought, "Oh man, I can do that too!" And he ran up and he whiffed both times.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
It's okay though. So now I will roll initiative. We're going to enter the first round of regular combat, and I will roll initiative.
Man, imagine we killed 2 of them before they even noticed.
Well, one is dead and one is bloodied.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, next round of combat. Aemlin.
Alright, well, since the other one is bloodied, I'm going for the one on the right, and...
The fresh one or the bloody one?
Right. He is no longer surprised, so
yeah,
he is now turned around and facing you with his spiked club in his hand.
It's okay, because I got surprised when he turned around because I got that one on my fucking first attack. So that was great. Let's try my second.
Well, he was ready for you, and he just kind of moves out of the way as you go to stab him.
And I hit my face against the wall. So my second attack. Jesus Christ. Alright, 7.
That is also a
one. I did so good at the beginning. I'm very good when I'm sneaky. So, yeah, you know what? I'm taking 1 point of damage away from myself because I fucking messed up so bad. You went
to go slice him with your dagger for your second attack, and he moved his club over and just kind of caught your dagger. Next is ASMR.
Oh, thank God.
Alright.
Redeem me or kill the other one.
ASMR.
Yeah, let me do the great sword again.
Well, which one are you going for? You going for the bloodied one on the left, or the one fighting Gary on the right?
Let's go for the one on the left.
All right, the one over by Drumlin and Sharendith.
Right.
All right. You move over there. Go ahead and roll for an attack.
Right, so that one's
Damn
on
it!
the floor.
Word. I can't reach that. Yeah. Redo. Keep it up here. Thanks.
11.
That's a hit.
Yes.
They have loads.
All right. That was close. All right, so now another 2 6s.
Yeah, the same damage as before. I think it's 2d6 and then add 1.
Yes.
That's the 4.
It's
And a 6.
Nice.
And so it's a 10 plus 1 is 11.
You raped that thing. Jesus.
Are they dead now?
Oh man! So you did 11 damage.
Yep.
You split. You bring your great sword up over your head and bring it downward and just kind of cut through the top of his head all the way down to the middle of his chest.
So gross.
So sexy.
And then miraculously, he begins to glow and split into 2 different Grimlocks. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
No.
Oh my god! And then he
God,
grows like a worm.
He's a high block.
That doesn't happen. All right, so 2 down, 1 to go. Who has not been damaged at all?
Oh,
Sorry.
fuck
Next.
its ass up.
Next up in the order is Sharendith.
Exactly what I said. Let's go.
You gonna rush over there with your rapier?
Hell yeah, I'm a raper right in the ass. Let's do it.
Whoa.
All right. You charge at it with your rapier.
God damn it. Well, that ain't gonna do nothing. I got 2.
He also deflects your rapier.
Yeah,
Man,
I know.
this is one special thing.
Yeah, you got the
bullshit.
You got the Grimlock with finesse.
Oh, I got finesse. What do I
No.
need to do?
No, I said I said the Grimlock's got finesse. You said you guys picked the Grimlock that has finesse. Is he's able to? He just parried the two dexterous members of the party.
This is what happened with the damn org.
Hey, it happens. It's cool. It's cool.
I
This is
guess
D&D.
it's not cool.
Next up in the order is the Grimlock.
You got this?
It's probably
He looks over.
by me.
He's pretty pissed off at both of you, so he doesn't know who to swing at. So he's gonna pick Aimlin, and he
Bewildered.
attacks to. Let's see.
Sorry.
Aimlin does a 12 hit you.
Haha, no. I have 13.
All right, you definitely deflect his
I'm
attack
alive!
with his spiked bone club. Next in the order is Drumlin.
Drumlin,
Dang.
kill this asshole, please!
Dan.
Oh, sorry, I'd muted myself. I'm going to have another go with my short swords.
All right, you're gonna rush over there next to them. Huh? All right,
Yep. And that's an 11
that's a hit.
plus 6. So,
Hit.
sorry, plus 4. Right, 1d6 for the first one. That is 5 in total.
Okay.
And my second short sword, that's a 1. That's not a hit.
That is not a hit.
That would be 5 in total.
So you come charging over and just kind of give him a good swipe, like right off to the side of the soft section of his midsection. The soft.
Nice pat on the back. Doing a good job there, buddy.
All right, first round of combat's over. Reset. Back to Aimlin.
Alright, so... I'm gonna redeem myself hopefully. Do I get sneak attack? Is he
Yep, he is currently engaged with 3 of you. So
Alright. Well, and I guess he'd probably be looking at Drumlin because he just
Drum one damaged him. Yeah.
Yeah. So. All right, that is definitely a hit. That's a 20. Well, it's 16 plus 4, so 20.
Okay,
all right,
so it's not critical.
That's my no, it's not critical. And I'll just roll my second attack right now anyway. That is an 8 plus 4, so 12. And I believe you said that hits as well, so...
Yep, 12 is a hit.
My first attack is a 2 plus 2 is 4. And what's that one? That's a D4 plus 2. It is. Fuck, damn it. 3. So I got 7 points of damage on him.
All right. So, and that was your first attack?
Well, first and second.
Oh, okay. 7 points overall.
Yes.
All right. You kind of, as he's looking over at Dan, when facing kind of that drum one, excuse me, since from doing that sword swipe, you sneak around back and you just kind of like, it's like you're trying to rock climb as you just kind of leap and just bury your rapier and your dagger into his back and he goes down.
Oh, that is sexy as fuck. Yay! And I just stand up and like, I did it!
And now we are out of combat, so.
Fuck yeah.
Yay!
I'm just gonna go over that chest that they were looking at, and you said it's locked?
I did not say it was locked. You can investigate.
Okay.
Yes.
I will investigate, I guess.
Or you could just open it.
I will try to open it, I guess. So...
It opens right up.
Oh god, I had that much trouble and I just opened it up.
Well,
okay, what do we find?
If you look at these monsters, they are blind.
Oh, I did not know they were blind.
They don't have any eyes.
Now I feel bad. Okay, well.
Well, what was I was sure that your stealth wasn't going to work because they have keen senses. Since they're subterranean creatures and since they're blind, they have heightened hearing and smell. And I rolled advantage on their perceptions, and they all tanked it. Like it wasn't all critical failures, but they were all lower than what y'all had some good stealth checks.
High five, all.
Yeah, we did it. We did it.
Man, we raped 3 blind men.
Aemlin opens up that chest, and you can kind of see like some medical supplies, like some more gauze and some. There's 2 small health potions in there, and there is. Let me see. Move this out of the way.
Hey guys, we got 2 small health potions in here. Who has the least amount?
I got 8 out of 14.
Oh no!
You see that. You also see in there 2 small pink gemstones.
I guess I'll just put those in the bag for later. I have no idea what those
are. That sounds good.
But the health potions, basically, who has the least amount of health potions? And I'll gonna, give the 2 that have the least.
Yes, sir. You all keeping track of your health potion amount?
I hope I
am. So my equipment. I have
1.5.
Oh, is that potion of healing? I think I have 3.
Okay, I have 3 as well.
You don't have any.
I have none.
Did any of us use health potions last time, Jason?
No.
Okay, so
you guys had just finished combat when we stopped.
Yeah, well,
you did not have time.
Okay, so none of us have. Well, we could use them in combat too. Okay, so nobody at all has used a health potion.
Oh, no. Cherry doesn't have any. Sharendas has no health potion.
No, I have none.
Have 4 if we got 3 each, because she got an extra one.
Oh yeah, I used my charisma.
Yeah, he gave you an extra one.
He sure did.
As memory As memory serves, I believe you each had 3, and Sharendith had 4.
Yeah, because she got the extra
Absolutely.
one whenever the guy like
Hey,
here's
on the way
one.
on y'all's way out the door, he slipped Sharendith an extra one.
He told me to come back and see him. Am I going to see him again?
If you want to.
You have you currently have planned to, so I mean it's going to be. Well, next time you see him, it will have been if you guys go directly back to Larkin after the adventure, assuming you survive,
we're totally surviving.
It will have been 6 days.
Nice.
Okay.
So,
I'm just gonna go right now and say, ASMR and Drumlin, here you go, and I just toss them the health potions to them. So just add 1 each to you guys.
Okay,
so ASMR and Drumlin now have 4 of each.
Yes.
So refresh.
So you guys have 4, 4, and 4, and A1 has 3.
And oh wait, what'd you say those gems were called?
They're pink. They are called Rhonda Crocite. They are opaque and light pink.
I have no idea how to spell that.
I will spell it for you if you want.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't know if it's either.
Let me know when you're ready.
Go ahead.
RHODOC HRO SITE.
That is a word.
Amelin, you're a thief, right?
Yes.
Why don't you give me a intelligence check?
Okay.
You would know the value of things.
Okay.
Let's see if you know the value of these.
You said intelligence?
Yes. Roll D20 and add your intelligence
15
modifier.
plus 4, 19.
You easily, as using your thief knowledge, you can easily what's it called when you know the value of something? Appraisal. You easily appraise these 2 small pink gems worth 10 gold pieces apiece.
My eyes light up and go, woo! So should I put... Because I can't... I'm trying to figure out how to add stuff that's... Wait. I'm trying to figure out how to add these into my inventory. So should I just add 10 gold and say we're going to sell them?
It's up to you guys.
Well, I'm pretty sure we're going to sell them if they're not going to do anything else, but I will write them down in my notes.
You could also use them as 10 gold pieces.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, like, whenever we make it back to town to say to sell them. Site 10G. Alright, oh wait. Times 2. There we go. Okay, I have them marked down. I'm just trying to keep track of stuff, but I can't put them in my inventory, is what I'm kind of
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can.
I'm trying to
Click on equipment, then manage equipment.
And then, if you go to equipment, you go all the way to the bottom. You have where you can type it in. A little thing will pop up for other possessions.
Yeah.
I see. Wait. Oh, there. Okay.
You can add a custom item.
Alright, so I'm gonna say, well, I'm gonna do 2 times that. Hit a bad button. Keep going.
And things like this, I just want to point out things like this where he's a thief and he appraised those. If you all can think of an action that your character would take that's similar to that, you all can just tell me stuff like that you want to do. So if like he'd have thought, I want to see if I know how much these are worth, I would, that would have been acting in accordance with his character. You don't have to wait for me to tell you things like this. If you think of something your character would do, you can tell me what you want to do, and I'll tell you what check to make. Okay?
Yes, sir. All right.
That goes for
good.
everybody.
I got it.
I just know a lot of people are new to D&D, and I make sure you all are aware.
I was just trying to figure out how to add this shit to my inventory. All right.
It's okay.
I'm new at D&D Beyond. We'll put it that way.
Yeah.
All right.
So where are we going now?
Well, we're already in this room, so I am going to. Where's my map? There we go. All right. I even drew the new room we went to. All right.
Rob and Sherry, you guys okay?
We're good.
All right.
Good. Okay, so I'm gonna say to the group. All right. So, we down in this area. There's nowhere else to go in here, so I guess we should go back and take the other tea. Good choice going to another dead end, by the way. This is great. Found some shit.
We haven't checked the shelves yet.
Dan, would you like... Sorry. Trumlet, would you like to check the shelves?
Might as well. There was a guy looking through them. There could be some potions or something. It's a healing. You know, it's a kind of a hospital kind of cave.
As you check the shelves, you can see like some extra pillows and blankets and some gauze and other just medical equipment. No potions or anything special about it.
Will gauze help later on, or should I just ignore it?
It's not health potions.
Is it usable?
It's up to you, but
Dan, please take the gauze.
If you take the gauze and you decide to use it, you would have to make a medicine check. Yeah. And if you use the gauze, I will give you +1 on that medicine check.
Okay, fine. I will take the gauze. I'll add it to my inventory.
Okay.
Make
a roll of gauze
check. All right, we heading down the other.
Then in that case, that gauze, you're going to get 3 uses out of it. That roll of gauze.
Okay.
Yo, gauze. It just keeps bleeding. I keep rolling a 1.
As long as it's used on a small or medium-sized creature.
Yeah. Cool.
All right. So you guys are going to take the other tunnel?
Yeah.
All right. You head back to where the tracks turn and follow the minecart tracks down. And you come to another opening. You see another opening coming up about 20 feet ahead. By the time you get to a bend in the tunnel, it's 20 feet to the opening.
Okay,
to where you can see.
Just another room, or do we know if there's a door on the other side or something?
I don't think there's going to be a door.
What we know so far, no.
From what you can tell, it looks like it just opens up into another cave section.
Mm-hmm.
And it appears as though ahead that the mine track kind of splits and goes off to the left and off to the right. But you're kind of just coming around a small bend, a small curve.
Oh, so it's not an opening like a room like we're just in. It's actually like.
Well, you can't see. It seems like it's going to open up more, but you can't see it yet. Give me a perception check.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Wait, is this us all with the perception?
Yeah. Everybody.
Oh, God damn it.
12 on that one.
Okay.
Ooh, I got a 5.
Oh, goodness gracious.
19 plus
What? I don't...
3, so 22.
You are very perceptive, Mr. Ranger.
Little, I suck. So...
Alright, hold on.
Yeah. Down. Right, I got 5. Okay, 5.
Okay.
Exactly. Okay.
And ASMR?
I rolled a 5. I guess I have a 5.
You have 5.
Okay, so Aemlin and Drumlin, you all clearly hear some more grunts and like shuffling or like rustling ahead as you come around this corner. Yeah, like
grunts in the deep.
These
like
motherfuckers are everywhere. So right away,
and they sound.
Aemlin,
Aemlin, you know this sounds exactly like more Grimlocks to you, like what because you heard them before.
So I'm gonna tell everyone, shh, shut up, shh, be quiet. We're coming up on more of those fuckers again. Just stay quiet.
Give me stealth checks.
Oh my god, just melee their asses.
Oh, it's not 20, but it is a 18 plus.
Fuck.
Or 22.
Killing me over
20.
here.
Yeah,
You're
dude.
killing me.
I got 20.
Oh my Jesus.
We
I got
are.
a fucking weak ass, bitch ass 6.
I got 22 in total, I guess.
Damn.
You got a 6?
Yeah, y'all killing me. Literally.
Oh, they're not killing you yet.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
So what's happening? What happens is, as you guys come around the corner, you can clearly see as it opens up the track the part of the track that veers off to the right looks like it rounds a corner and goes down another tunnel, and off to the left it opens up right away. Like they were mining right here, because the track comes up and there's a stopper and a mine cart and 3 more Grimlocks. And so ASMR, Aemlin, Drumlin, you all are creeping up, and then Sharendith is creeping up too. And then, but what happens is as she's drawing her rapier, she kind of bumps it against the cave wall or against the mine wall, and it makes like a clang. And since they have such keen hearing, they all heard it, and they turn around. Roll for initiative.
Really?
Yep, roll initiative.
Wait,
17.
21.
Damn.
18 plus whatever initiative is.
8 plus 1.
Your initiative's gonna be. You have to go up, hon.
Tomorrow you have 2,
Over here.
so you have a 20.
Oh, okay.
You gotta go up for me. What I got? 13.
Yes, I got 20. She got 15.
15. I got 15.
All right.
We'll just put it this way: anytime
Excellent.
he asks for initiative, everyone has +2. So
That is an excellent initiative rolls from everybody.
yeah, we should.
First up is Drumlin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how far away are they?
As you guys come up, you guys are just before the split. So let's see. That is there is one behind the mine cart. He's on the other side of it. And I also forgot. There's
right?
I also forgot to tell you guys. There's like 5 dead dwarves here that they were trying to rummage through.
Oh, really?
Yep. So one's on the other side of the mine shaft or the mine cart, and there's one on either side of him. So you guys are, let's say, right here. 10.
This is down the left side, right?
You are 30 feet from the one on the left. 10, 15, 20. 35 from the one on the right. And you are 10, 15, 20 feet from the mine cart, which is directly in front of the one in the middle. So he's 30 feet away or 25 feet away, but there's a mine cart in between you guys.
I attempted to push that car.
Well, the cart is actually up against like a stopper. Yeah.
Okay, so it won't go any further. In that case, I am going to go for the one furthest away with my longbow.
I can read it now.
So the one on the right?
I'm writing it tomorrow. I'm not going to know what the fuck it says.
I'm not writing it.
And that is going to be a 17 plus 6.
That is a hit.
3. My longbow is a d8 plus 2 as my d8. 2.
Well, 2 plus 2?
No.
Or
That's a 0 on my d8.
You can't roll 0 on d8. That's if you get a 0 on
d8, I've got the wrong dice.
Yeah, you rolled the wrong die.
I was like, how the fuck did you roll a 2?
Hang on, there we go. I had the wrong one out. That's a 5 plus
2.
So 7.
7. The one on the right, that's a 7, so okay. You nick him really good. It's like in the neck. He's still moving, but like it's like sticking like right in the side there.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Next in the order is ASMR.
All right.
Slice and dice, motherfucker.
You just saw Drumlin pull out his longbow and shoot the one on the right in the neck, and so he's got blood gushing out of it. And then there's the one behind the minecart that's kind of standing there. It's not their turn, so he can't move yet. And then there's the one on the left.
So let me go with the one that's already hit.
All right.
Can I use the great sword, or is he too far away for that?
You would have to run up there, and let's see if you have. What's your movement? Your movement is
super fast and awesome.
Your movement is 25 feet.
Oh, 25.
No, wait, no. I'm looking at the wrong person. That's Aimlin.
Wait, I'm only 25 feet?
Yep, your movement's 25. It's because you're small. You have smaller legs.
No, my small legs.
All right. Your movement is 30 feet. ASMR.
All right. So I can use the great sword.
15, 20, 25, 30. Yep, you can go. You can go. He is 30 feet away from you, so you can get to him in one.
Everybody but me has 30 feet. I'm going to be the strong guy.
18 plus.
Hit.
Damn.
Okay, so
you hit.
All right. So the 2d6s again.
Yep.
All right.
Plus.
First roll. All right. Let's pretend that didn't happen. That was
2d6
1. All right, and a 3.
Then you add 1 also.
4. 5.
5. All right. You charge at him with your great sword, and you cut him right in half at the waist. And he just kind of
signature move.
He just kind of
fucking just slicey dicey motherfucker.
And organs spill out everywhere. Next in the order is Aimlin.
Okay, so how far away is the next one?
There's the one on the one behind the other two are 25 feet away.
Thank God. All right. With my little midget dwarf, gnome legs.
The one in the middle is behind the minecart and the stopper, and the one on the left he's open.
Well, can I run around the side of the minecart and still have full view?
Not you won't have enough movement to go around it and be within range of him.
Well, I'm going for the open one then.
All right, the one on the left.
Ah, shit. That's an 8 for my first attack.
That's a miss.
And that's a 21 for my second. So
that is a hit.
All right, my dagger hits, and that's a D4, which is right here. D4 plus 2. Damn it! I keep rolling ones on these motherfuckers. 3.
All right. You stick him pretty good in like the side, but it's you manage to stab into like a really like muscular bit, and it does damage, but he's kind of like shaking it off.
Shake it off. Shake.
Stop.
Next in the order is Sharindith.
Yes.
Are we using Xantha's Guide to Everything?
What?
Are we using Xantha's Guide to Everything?
No.
Okay.
Why?
That's something.
I was just
he's
wondering if I
talked
should get it
about.
so I could see the spells.
Oh, you can. I mean, if you have something in Xanathar's Guide to Everything you're going to use, just let me know. I have Xanathar's Guide to Everything.
Okay.
You could use stuff out of there.
Cool.
Yeah, don't worry about that stuff. We're not that far in yet.
All right. Sharendith,
Sharendith rolls a 16.
is she going for the one on the left, I'm assuming? The one that...
Yes.
Okay. That is a hit.
Kill him! Kill him!
You got another roll?
Another roll.
Yeah, well, whoa. What are you going to use?
My rapier.
My raper.
8-sided dice.
Huh?
There you go. Roll a 0.
That's not dice then.
Totally kidding. 2.
Plus the 2.
No. I rolled a 2 plus the 3.
Plus, you have 2 plus... You roll a d8 plus 1 for your damage with the rapier. So that would be...
3.
So you did 3.
No, I didn't. That's 8.
Man,
Alright.
we're doing great damage on this one.
Just saying.
We're just giving them.
Hey.
I'm ready to have some conversation. I want to use my charisma. Let's do it.
I don't think they want your charisma.
Not on this one.
All right. On the heels of aim, Sharendith dashes forward right behind him, and as he stabs him in like the side of the leg, she comes and gives him a poke right in the side, but the stab doesn't go deep enough and he doesn't seem to be. He's definitely hurt, but he's still fully capable.
He's very angry with us.
Fully capable.
His heart is still beating.
Yep.
Yeah, he didn't like that too much.
Next in the order is the enemy. All right.
Which one? The one that we stabbed or the other one?
Yeah, the one that you stabbed is going first.
Oh boy, he's mad.
Yeah.
And the last person to attack him was Sharendith. And let's see. 19.
Ooh,
Is that a hit?
That's
No.
Yeah, that is. Does 19 beat your armor class?
It definitely does. Yeah, she has 12.
Can you continue?
All right. That is since that's a hit, that is... He does 5 damage to Sharendith.
Oh no.
So to mark damage, you know how to mark damage, Sherry? On your character sheet?
I'm at the computer.
Okay, you do. You put 5 and then push the damage button.
And then it'll go down on its own.
On her character sheet.
Apply changes. Like that. We got 6 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All right, and then the other Grimlock, he comes around the other side, charging for Drumlin. And let's see, Drumlin does a 10 hit you?
No, it doesn't.
Where is Dan?
Sorry, I was reading something. No, it's 10. Sorry, I was miles away.
All right.
No, 16. My I was just reading up on some spells.
Okay, so describe how his attack with the club misses you.
I parry it with both of
boner.
my short swords.
So when he came charging, you dropped your bow and pulled out your sword.
Yeah, don't need it for short range stuff. I'm up close and personal, so yeah.
Parried the spike club off to the side. Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
And then spank him on the ass.
Next round is Drumlin.
Yeah.
Your turn.
No. That's a 3 with my short sword.
That is.
Yeah, so that's what?
7, I believe. Yeah.
He parries you.
That's for the first short sword, though, isn't it? I've got to roll for
Yeah.
the second one. And that's 8. 12.
That's a hit.
Okay, and
Poke him in the honey.
You swung
D6, isn't it?
I like to think you swung both of them at the same time, and he parried one and didn't know about the other one, because he can't see.
Yeah, that's 8 in total.
8 damage?
Nice.
Oh, sorry, no, not 8. It's 6 in total. Sorry.
6 damage. All right. You give him a good gash across the front of him, but he's still standing.
See the one with the arrow in his neck?
No, that one's dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the one
I
that
ripped out the arrow.
ASMR killed him. He chopped him in half.
Cool.
Yep.
What a paladin.
We want your arrow back.
ASMR, it is your turn next.
Hacking and slashing.
Yeah. All right. So I got to roll for if a hit or not.
You got to decide, are you going to go for the one that's fighting with Sherendith and Aemlin, or the one that charged at Drumlin?
You might as well do the one with Drumlin because...
Yeah, he's almost dead. I'm going to go with that one.
I will give you advantage on this because he has his back to you.
Ooh, okay.
And he's currently engaged.
6. Or am I rolling to see if it's a hit or not?
Yeah. If with advantage, you're going to roll a d20 twice and take the higher result.
Okay. Roll 1, 13.
Roll it again, see if you get a better one.
Roll 2. Okay, so I'll take
the 13. Yep, well, that's a hit.
Oh, okay, sorry. I gotta roll 6. 2 6s from a great sword. Ugh, a 2.
That was 2.
And another 2. So it's 4 plus 1 is 5.
All right. 4 plus 1, 5.
Oh my god, if he cuts another thing in half.
Yep.
As you charge up with its back facing you, Drumlin, you see the point of ASMR's greatsword come right through the chest where you just sliced him open. And it kind of narrowly misses you. He stabs his greatsword through it.
Oh,
and
nice.
he just pulls it
middle.
up and cuts the top half off. Why not?
Yes, and he pulls it out, and the thing just kind of slumps over to the ground dead.
You are a killer, sir. Wait, hold on, Incarnate. You are a killer, Jesus.
He hasn't even used Divine Smite on anything yet.
He hasn't used once. Actually, I don't think anybody used this spell this whole D&D, well, the campaign we've done so far.
Oh, yeah, there's spells.
Doesn't seem you need it. Did pretty good with that fucking great sword.
Well, it says in my thing is light.
There's
Celestial
one.
Legacy.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'll look at your thing in a minute. Let's finish combat first.
Alright.
Next up is Aemlin.
Alright, fucker in front of me. I'm gonna do my.
You have it.
Oh, what?
You have a not too happy Grimlock next to you.
Because Shrendith hit him. Is he facing her? Is he? Basically, I'm trying to find out if I got sneak attack.
Yeah, he swung at her, so he hit her with his club, so he's facing her.
Okay, so please God let this hit.
You okay?
Yep, that definitely hit. That's a 16 plus 4. That's 20. And
Yep, that's a
I'll roll my
hit.
second attack anyway, just to be sure. Yep, 14 plus 4. That's 18. So my first one is a D8. I am not on my character. All right, D8 plus 2. Well, D8 times 2. 3, 6, 8. And let's just roll this. I'm pretty sure it's dead at this point. God damn it, he rolled another 1 with this thing!
That's okay, because the first one did enough damage that you were able to. You came and you gave him a huge gash that kind of severs the back of where his spine connects to his brainstem.
And he just
he falls over dead.
And I piss on his body.
All right, I need to take
again.
Yep, and so that is the end of combat. Everybody is dead, or all the Grimlocks are dead.
Wait, what? Okay.
Should I make a perception check on this room, or because you didn't describe anything in it yet?
It's not really a room. It's just it appears to be like there's pickaxes and things on the ground around the dead dwarves miners.
That's right. You said they were mining this area.
Yeah, this is an area where they were mining. I need to take a quick break for a few minutes.
Okay.
And then we can get back to it. Is that all right?
Sure.
That's fine by me. I shall make myself.
Dig.
All right. I am going to mute my microphone, and I will be back in a few minutes. Okay.
Right.
Enjoy your pee.
This has been a good session. I love this one.
Yeah, it's been a good set. Hanging in there.
I don't know.
You're not sounding bad, but
he sounds odd. He sounds like shit.
I don't hear him every day, so.
Right. Okay.
Touche.
On guard.
But I mean, I'm sure he's probably at the point of like, I'm gonna pass out any minute right now.
Yeah, and he looks
sick
like he's
earlier this week, so.
Well, he literally looks like he's gonna keel over in the chair and hit his head on my desk. I'm very concerned.
Just give him a kiss on the cheek. He'll be fine. He'll be
no.
Like, whoa.
Mm-mm.
You ain't getting me sick. Since we're at this point right now, I would like to have a chat with you guys sometime about using spells and stuff, because you, Sherry, you can actually give inspiration to characters. You can basically a bard sings and they give inspiration.
Okay.
And basically it adds, like, if we would make a attack roll or like a saving throw or something, we could actually use that to help us. So you could give it to like anybody in the party, and you can give up to, I think, 3. So you can actually like give inspiration to people, and like talking about spells with Rob, like, I can't remember what Jay said, whatever light or something like that. Like, you can actually use spells as well. So you don't always have to attack, you can actually use spells.
Okay.
I actually taught Dan that today while we were doing our little D&D thing on the podcast. And,
that I wasn't invited.
Clap. It was cool.
You didn't ask me to be on the D&D podcast.
Oh, yeah, I got
it's cool though. It's totally fine. It's totally fine.
It was
no. Every Saturday morning, I just get the, "Hey guys, we're recording." Bitches.
Like, yeah, they came really late today.
Okay, thanks.
You're like, everybody do the thing, we're doing the podcast. I saw it like an hour.
I'm like, no, bitches, we're recording and getting this message, so fuck you, because you're not on it this week. Just listen.
Do you want to be on next week's podcast?
Yeah.
Okay. You're in. I'll rate
nice.
You in. And I'll bring you into
I'm not going to be in. I'm not going to be able to, though. We're going to be out of town. But I can totally do it the week after that. Just saying.
Okay, next podcast you're able to be on, I will let you come in.
That would be March 23rd.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll write that down on my other sheet of paper where I have to make an actual world for Dan to be in, because he's got gold to spend.
Who's in charge of that podcast, by the way?
Who's me and Dan? I do
Well, what
Most of
is
stuff,
Dan?
So, you can talk to either of us, but
I talked to both y'all.
yeah.
Dan isn't there during the week. I talk to you more. Dan, is Dan okay? He hasn't said anything today.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Are you all right?
That's right here.
Yeah, I'm fine.
He's on the,
Oh, because you're not saying.
Sorry, I was just making a cup of tea.
Dan killed him right now.
You're like not saying anything.
Oh, I've been reading up about spells. I've learned.
Oh, the thing that I should be doing, but I've not.
No, you don't have to do that. I'm just saying you can.
I like my rapier.
Yeah, I've just learned of my character. I've just added the spell snare, which sounds really cool.
Like a drum. Yeah.
No, more like a trap.
Bees, like bees in it? Bees in the trap?
No, it's just rope, and then anything that crosses it gets snared, and they can't move.
Is the rope velvet?
No, it's hemp.
Ooh, like ganja.
Well, more like hemp.
Hemp, yeah, marijuana.
Well, no, there's a hemp plant, which isn't the same as a cannabis plant. Very similar, but
I have hemp lotion. I have hemp lotion. Anyways, how was your week?
It's been terrible. I've got really bad. I've got labyrinthitis flaring up again. So every time I move my head, it's an inner ear thing. Every time I move my head or my eyes, everything gives me room spin and dizziness.
Is that why you're so quiet today?
Yeah, I can't really look at screens too much. I'm feeling quite nauseous at the moment.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
That's all right. You kind of get
Rob's
used to it.
Not feeling well either. If you saw anything about what I posted earlier, he's like dead to the world, but he's trying to hang in there, just like you.
I didn't actually wake up until about 6 o'clock this evening, so yeah, I'm not too tired, so that's good. And Far Cry New Dawn's nearly finished downloading. I've only got 10 gigabytes left.
I will be playing that with you whenever you... Well, I can finish Far Cry 5 with you.
I'm at the last mission on Far Cry 5, so I might as well just finish that after this.
Yeah, so we have two sicklings. Are we going to be okay to continue?
It will be fine.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm enjoying my new sound card and my new headphones, so I'm really pleased.
I really do love the brick beside you.
That's my part of my chimney breast.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
There's a wood-burning stove in there.
I love it. So can you tell me, if you're allowed, because you don't care, what part of England are you in?
I'm in Devon in the southwest. I'm on the north coast of Devon.
Okay, is that anywhere near London?
No, it's about 300 miles southwest of London.
Not even close where we're going for EGX.
Is that like Wales?
No, it's south of Wales.
Is that Wexley? Wexter?
By the way, Dan, Sherry's going to be on the podcast in 2 weeks.
No, Sussex is on the east of southeast of London.
Oh, well, shit. Apparently, I don't know anything else aside from Sorry.
That's all right. I'll put a link in the chat, and then you can.
Okay. Does it snow at all?
Yeah, my village would get snowed in quite often. No one can get in or out of the village. Yeah,
a village?
Yeah, I live in a little village.
You live in a village?
Yeah.
And not a town. It's a village.
Yeah.
Nice. I want to know more about it.
It's a little village called Paracombe. Well, I've just put the link in the Discord chat. So if you click on that link, you can...
right here.
Oh, I just noticed there's actually other things in here.
Is that your house?
You can't actually see my house on this, but you can see my mum's.
Oh, this is the thing that...
All right, I am back.
Yay!
Oh.
Actually, you can see the front of my house.
The dungeon master, he's back, I guess.
You can see my front door if you turn the map around. It's behind the pub called the Fox and Goose.
Dan, I love it. Oh my god. I absolutely love this.
Oh yeah, where Dan lives is beautiful.
No, shut up. I'm totally serious.
No, really, yeah, I'm serious.
This looks like a castle in the hills.
Yeah, I'm
I
serious.
get to go there this year.
God damn it, what happened?
Hmm?
Look at this! This is like fields of green.
Yep, it's
Among
very.
fields of barn.
very
Oh
green.
my god.
I think
Oh.
I live on-
Goodness.
I live on a moor on moorland called Exmoor, and it's an area of outstanding natural
No.
beauty and an area of
No.
special scientific interest.
No, so we're totally crashing next. We're gonna crash, and it's gonna be great. We're gonna do D&D live from fucking the Shire or England, wherever the hell.
Well, I live in
This is-
Devonshire, so it is a shire.
You live where? What?
I live in Devonshire, which is a shire, so
It's not the Shire.
It's
It's
called
not Lord of the Rings.
it's called
No.
Devonshire, which is spelled like Shire.
I don't.
So
it doesn't
it is.
matter.
Dan
Guess
lives.
what?
Dan lives in the Shire.
Guess
This is
where
a
we
copy
live? We
of-
live in.
Dan's a hobbit.
Guess what? No, totally. Guess what? We live in freaking Nottingham,
Yep.
which is outside of Sherwood's Forest, apparently Maryland. So fuck all of that. Who?
this
Yeah,
this
in
is a
Essex.
photo.
Essex is right down the street. We live in Nottingham, which is a part of Sherwood Forest, and Essex is like 10 minutes away. So fuck all of that. Dan,
Here's a photo of the village I took with my drone the other day.
No, it doesn't matter. I'm totally in love with this already. I'm ready to take holiday and
that
stuff.
photo is very good though.
This is insane. This is the very shit that we do D&D on. What the hell? We should do D&D live from the Shire. Oh my
In the
god.
background. There we go. All right.
How
Well-
sweetly awesome would that be?
We'll start
I'm
We'll
trying.
kickstart it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, critical
Anyway,
role got
I'm
their
sorry.
shit. Jason, before we get back in, the way that we went in, we killed those guys. Was down to the left?
Yeah, it's an opening that's just to the left. There wasn't even a tunnel. It's just kind of like an opening
Lois,
on
do you
the side
see
of the
this?
tunnel.
Yeah, I just drew kind of a rocky thing because they were mining in
It's like
there.
a fucking.
All right,
That's
so
fine.
Let's.
Show me your map.
Oh, you want to see my map?
Yeah, show it to me. I want to see what it looks like.
I know.
This is my map so far.
Okay.
Look, this looks like some
So-
Assassin's Creed type shit.
All right.
All right. Are we ready to get back into the game?
Yes. Let me exit out of 2 or 3 or maybe 5 screens, and then we can get into it. 'Cause
Can I stop looking
I'm good.
at Dan
All right,
stuff? I
done.
can't stop looking at it. It's.
it's gone. Poof.
All right.
Fucking magic crack is gone.
So you just killed 3 more Grimlocks. ASMR continued to be
ASMR.
the the executioner of Grimlocks.
Mm,
You line them up, I'll knock them down.
ASMR, the executioner.
yeah, like of his ass.
He's gonna go back to his home plane with the rest of the Celestials and tell him how he freaking slaughtered Grimlocks.
God,
Big
your
software
God
care.
has to be so proud of you right now, doing everything for good. All right, so getting back in, there wasn't anything down here that we could actually get, so
No, you guys are right at a split in the tracks, and this is just an open area where they're currently mining.
yeah. So,
So the tracks all split off to the right, and they go down a tunnel.
yeah, so we need to go down the other one. So, all right, guys. How about we go down the other side of this and see if there's any other fuckers to kill?
Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's find these other fuckers.
So I'm gonna say we move slowly through because, well, we we keep finding people, so we're just gonna move a little bit slowly to the other side.
Okay.
As Jason's dog eats him.
All right. So now they're both trying to eat, and one's barking at the other one.
Okay.
All right. So this tunnel, it goes down about 60 more feet. You get about halfway down, about 30 feet, and then you could see up ahead. There's like a. Well, I mean, you guys could probably see 60 feet anyway, because it's lit enough.
Dark vision.
There's another split coming up ahead, off to between the left and the right. And go ahead and make another perception check.
Go us. All right.
7 plus 10.
I got an 11.
All right. Asamar and Sharendith, what are your perception checks?
20, right?
Yeah, roll 20 plus. I think you have a 0 perception.
Oh, yeah, I can't see nothing. 6. And
I had 7.
7.
All right. You guys don't seem to hear anything up ahead like you were before. So as you continue moving forward, you come to the split, and let's see.
You said it goes left and right again?
Yeah. Oh, it kind of there's a split left and right, but over to the left, it opens up into like a little bit deeper of a cavern than the last area you were at, where those and there appear to be 5 Grimlocks there. And they all know you're there.
Are they close together?
Fuck.
They are between 5 and 10 feet apart from each other. Around another mine cart that's up against a stopper.
How far
And
away
more dead dwarves. You guys are currently 5, 10, 15, 20. You are 40 feet from the closest ones. There's 2 behind there's 2 on the other side of the mine cart, 2 over to the right, and 1 over to the left. Okay. And you are 40 feet from the closest one on the left, and 40 feet from the closest one on the right.
So I'm about 40 in my hand.
So roll for initiative.
Hear me? You can hear them. Can they hear me?
I can hear you.
Ooh, that is bad.
I don't hear a damn thing.
All right.
Can you hear
it? 7 for my initiative.
All right.
And I got 18.
Somebody closed it.
Nice.
Sharendith and Asamar, initiative.
Another one? What? It's fine. Like, oh my god, look at that. That's pure.
Can y'all hear us still?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll D20.
Oh god, here.
I need initiative. Roll.
I don't know why, but sure.
There's 5 Grimlocks. 5 enemies.
Whose dog was that?
She got 13. I got a 20.
That was Jason's.
Is that with your plus 2s?
No, 22, 15, I guess.
Wags. Stop.
Wags?
Yeah, that's my daughter's dog. Wags.
What kind of dog is it?
He is Habanese.
I don't know.
Alright, so 22, 15, Dan got 18, right?
Yeah.
And
who got 22 and who got 15?
ASMR got 22.
Okay, and Sharinda's got 15?
Yes. Dan got an 18, and I got a 7.
Okay. All right. First up in the order is ASMR.
All right.
You are 40 feet away from the closest one. 40 feet away from the one on the left, and 40 feet away from the one on the right.
So you can't attack them from where
yeah.
they are.
And then about 10 feet from there's the one another 10 feet back from the one on the right, and then 5 feet over from him behind the minecart and the stopper is 2 more. And then there's the one on the left that you're 40 feet away from, and he is about 15 feet away from the ones behind the minecart.
Okay, so I can't really attack. Can I use
I'm trying to see if he has any spells he can actually use on them.
I can use Divine Sense.
Divine Smite. I don't
know.
Divine
Divine Smite will charge his weapon with radiant energy.
Oh, just his weapon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
yeah, I have to hit him. I think I have to hit him with that, right? So can I use Divine Sense and just figure out what's going on?
Well, Divine Sense, what does Divine do?
The presence of strong evil registers on your senses. Okay, it's not like an attack spell. It's more sensing evil things.
And we already know they're there.
Yeah, so, well, it's more of like evil intent. Well, I guess that'll be the same thing. So, that won't work. Probably on this turn you can move. Or you can hold off until they move, and then take your turn. So you can hold on your turn.
Yeah, that sounds good. Let's get me then.
And you can come up anytime and say like, okay, I'm gonna take my turn now. So.
Yeah, but if you're gonna hold, if you hold your action, it means you can during this round you can come in at any time that back into the initiative.
Okay.
So is that what you're doing?
Yeah. Oh,
all right.
Wait.
All right. Next up in the initiative order is Drumlin.
Okay. Are any of the pairs within 5 feet of each other?
Yes, the two behind the mine.
Okay. I'm going to cast Hail of Thorns.
Yeah.
And go for the one of those two. The one on the left of those two.
What is it? What is it again?
It is Hail of Thorns.
Okay.
The next time I hit a creature with a ranged weapon, attack before the spell ends. Creates a rain of thorns that sprout from your ranged weapon or ammunition. In addition to the normal effect of the attack, the target of the attack and each creature within 5 feet of it must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes a 1d10 piercing damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
Okay. All right. We'll go ahead and make your ranged. Or that's the next time.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and this is.
I think. Oh, I get a bonus action.
Yeah, so that's the cast. You can. This casting is a bonus action, so you can take a bonus action to cast a spell.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so you still have your attack and your move action.
Okay, I'm going to use my longbow. Obviously, all right. And I'm going to go for one of the two that are close together behind the cart.
The one on the left. The one on the left. Okay.
Longbow. So that is 15 plus 6. So that is a 21.
That's a hit.
for that, and my D8. That is 4, 6 on the bow. Plus, we've got the spell.
Yeah. So you did 6 damage with your bow, and then now you roll a D10 for piercing damage, right?
Yep. And I've got to get the D10 out because I didn't realize I was going to be using that. They've got to find out if they save or not.
Yeah, they have to. It is all right. It's a dexterity save.
Yeah.
On the spell, so whatever his.
All right.
Let's see, drumlin.
It says the
one you hit. The one you hit makes it. The one you hit doesn't make it. The one you didn't. The one next to him does make it. So he's going to take half damage.
Okay, and I am going to roll my D10, and that's a 10. Awesome.
Wow.
Nice. So it's 16 to one and 5 to the other.
Yep.
All right. All right.
So
between the arrow and the thorns, the one the one off to the left, in the middle behind the mine cart, goes down.
Damn.
And the one in the direct center, he is injured. Yeah, because he took 5.
Okay,
yeah. So he's got a bunch of thorns sticking in his head and shoulders. And arm.
I like that spell.
That's a good one. Jason, just so you know, from Sherry apparently, I'm guessing Rob typed it. Can Jason take over for Sherry till the end? So you're gonna do her rolls and stuff.
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Sherry, all right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem.
All right.
All right. Have a good. It's okay. Have a good night, Sherry.
I'm very exhausted. I've been taking care of for 3 days.
It's all right. No, it's totally fine. You get some rest. Okay, so next up in the order,
I don't want to crash like my drink.
Is the next one up in the order is Sharindith. So here's what she will do.
Cast a spell.
Yes, she will cast a spell called Thunderclap.
Yeah!
And she will cast it right in the middle of the 4 that are left. And it will do all 4 of them. They all 4 have to make a Constitution save.
Oh.
That's one failure. That's another failure. Whoop.
That's a ground failure.
No, that's a floor. I'll pick that one up after it's over. I got another one here. So there's 2 more to roll. So I'll just go ahead and roll both right here. And that's 1 success.
He's a little charred, but he's okay.
Yeah. Just find out what these spells do.
That will
great.
So 3 of them will take 1d6 thunder damage. And that is a 6.
Doesn't it add her spell casting modifier or something?
I'm looking right now. Nope. Just 1d6 damage.
It's just straight. Okay.
Yeah, it does more damage at higher level.
Yeah.
So that means the one that was injured by the thorns, it goes down.
3 left.
3 left, and then 2 of them take 6 damage. So two of them are the 2 on the right are hurt. Both of the ones behind the mine cart are down, and then there's the one on the left who's just fine. And so next in the order is Aimlin.
Oh wow, man, those guys got some low initiative. All right, so I am
Yeah,
not close enough to actually get to them, right?
Yeah, they were. No, because you're only 25 feet. Okay, so your speed. You could get halfway to the one that's the farthest away.
I can do haste though.
Okay.
Does that double my movement speed? Is that how that works?
Let me see what it says.
Yeah, because that's a new skill that I got at level 2. It's not on my sheet though. Anywhere feature. Oh wait, features and traits. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
It's not showing up. Wait, class features, racial trait, no feats. No, I don't see haste. Description, notes, creatures.
What was that?
That was not me.
No idea.
What is this?
Yep.
Oh, dash. You can take a bonus action each of your turns to take the dash, disengage, or hide action.
Yeah, so what's dash do? Damn it. Type. I'm seeing if dash gives me like double movement or not. Dash. When you take a dash action, you gain extra movement for your current turn. The increase equals your speed after applying any modifiers with a speed of 30 feet. For example, you can move up to 60 feet, so I can move 50 feet.
Yep. So you can get to there. 2 of them are 40 feet away, and 1 of them is 50 feet away.
All right. Well,
but you would have to go. You would have to get to him. You would have to go past one of the other ones, and that would invite an attack opportunity.
Well, I'm gonna go to the closest one then.
All right, the one on the left or the one on the right?
Well, they all have the same amount of damage to them, right?
No, the one on the 2 on the right have damage. The one on the left is not.
All right, I'm going for the one on the left. Fuck that one.
Okay.
I'll kill that motherfucker. I swear. So I'm dashing. Go whoosh.
So Aimlin pulls his weapons and does a Naruto run.
Yes, both behind my back. And God, if I fucking fell in this room, I'm gonna be so pissed off. Alright, so rolling the first attack. And I'm sure I don't get sneak attack on this because, well, they can see me coming. 16 plus 4, that's 20 in total. And my second attack,
a hit.
That is a 14 plus 4, that's an 18. So
that's a hit.
And I'll just roll both these at once. Shit. God damn these dice. Well, let me go back over to my weapons. Okay, that's 1d4 plus 2, so that is a 3. And I rolled one of them! Both of them! God damn it!
So what happened?
I got a 3 and a 3, so I got 6 damage on it.
That's still not bad damage.
I know, but I keep rolling. Right. I've rolled a 1 3 fucking times.
He now looks just as damaged as the other 2.
Yeah. Go me!
Only they have blood coming from like their ears. From the thunder damage.
She thunderclapped him on the ear. Alright, it's up to you two guys.
Alright, so now it is the Grimlock's turn.
Oh shit, I forgot about that. Whoops.
So the one in front of Gary, the one fighting with Aimlin, will 21.
Yeah, that's a fucking hit.
Can I use this chance to intercept that and make my attack from earlier?
You are not. You are too far.
I forgot that you hold it
off. You can move, but you are 40 feet away.
Gotcha.
You will come up 10 feet short.
So, but if I move, I will be 10 feet away from them for when it is my turn?
Yes.
Yeah, but you have to take it after this turn right now. Because
he can. I'm doing damage right now, so he can go ahead and move. He's fine. Because I'm doing damage right now. So that is.
It's a modifier spell that does something really good.
Now he will move up after the next two go. That's right, because there's 2 more Grimlocks.
Well, he can move at any time, so he can move right after this.
Aimlin, that is 6 damage to you.
Ooh, that hurts.
One of the other Grimlocks is moving over to flank you.
Oh shit!
And he definitely misses.
Yeah, that's why I had to come up to help you.
What did he get?
Huh?
What did he get?
An 8.
Ah, thank God.
So you were able to duck that one. And then the other one...
being short.
Another one is coming up. Then the one in the back, he's going to move up to attack ASMR.
Thank you, Christ.
And that is a 23.
Uh-oh.
That hits. He has an 18.
And that will be 6 damage to you, Ace.
Well, I'm almost dead.
Yeah, he's at 2. Alright, we just gotta kill him this turn or take some health potions.
Okay, right. How do I do the thing with my hit points?
You go into the middle of the heal and damage, and you type in the number, which is 6, and then hit damage, and it'll take the points off you.
Okay, now how do I get to that number again?
How do you get to where
defenses?
No. Over to the right, towards the top. It's directly next to a box called Inspiration, where your hit points are. It says hit points in there.
Yeah, it's literally the one at the top right, where it says hit points right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you type in 6 to the box and you push the damage.
Uh-oh.
So that will drop you to 2 hit points.
Gotcha. Okay. I tried to do it on your computer still.
All right. Next in the initiative order is ASMR. Because it's the top of the round.
Huh.
A potion is a action, right?
Yeah. Yes, that will take up an action.
Is he allowed to move after that, or that takes up that?
He can move, but he's currently engaged, so if he tries to move,
that's right. Somebody
you want an attack of opportunity.
Okay,
so I can take my chances with the great sword again, or do I
you can
myself?
Attack, and then after that heal, or you can heal and then attack. Either or.
Let's go heal first.
Okay, it's 2d4 plus 2.
Which
so good at the
triangle one. 4. So that's a 6.
Did you roll 2 of them?
Did you roll 2?
Another 4. All right.
Wow!
So
holy shit!
So that's
way better at the D4 than I am.
Yeah, that's 10. So put 10 in the box and then push the heal button.
So that takes you up to 12.
That should put you up to 12.
Damn. Wonder if I can hit 4.
Okay.
Nope, I can't.
All right, and then I roll to see if I can do some damage here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Roll
20.
All right. 10.
Plus
that is plus your plus the next to the weapon. Should say your hit DC.
Okay, plus 3. So 13.
That is a hit.
All right. Sounds like a barely a hit, but I'll take it. All right, 2d6s.
Let's see the executioner in action.
I swear to God.
Nobody look. I got a 1.
That's okay.
And yeah, definitely don't look at that. That's a 3.
Okay. So,
Plus-
and then I believe it's plus 1.
Yeah.
So 4 plus 3 plus 1 is 8.
What?
No, 1
No,
plus
I rolled
plus
it.
1.
No,
So
it's 1 plus
5.
1 plus 1.
Is it? Oh, you rolled 2 1s?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said
Oh,
3.
okay. So 3 damage. Oh, no, he was telling us 3 overall. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so that Grimlock is looking really bloody, but still standing. He's barely standing.
That great sword just like kind of took a slice and just
Took a big
chunk out of his skin.
You cut the
still
fat off
gross.
of his belly.
Right.
All right, next up in initiative order is Drumlin.
Are any of them within melee range?
You can get to the one fighting Asimar, and then there's 2 on Aimlin that are 10 feet farther.
I'll fucking kill them all.
So Aimlin and the 2 Grimlocks are 40 feet away, and the one fighting Asimar is 30 feet.
Okay, I shall go for the one on ASMR with my short swords.
All right.
And that's 15 plus
Nice.
6. So
That's a hit.
21.
God, you're.
Oh no, that's
has
plus
a
4. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong
6.
one.
Wow.
No, it's plus 4. So
Right.
yeah, 19.
It's still a hit.
And my second roll for that is an 18 plus 4, so 22. So 2 hits.
Yep, 2
I'm
hits.
gonna rape this thing.
The first sword is a 4 plus 2, so that's 6. And the second sword is a 4 plus 2, so that's 6.
You say you don't need to roll damage on that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoop. Hey, look, another head for Drumlin's collection. Oh wait, sorry. This is the
No,
wrong
that's-
character.
He only had 2 hit points left. All right. So what does it look like when you take that's currently fighting with Asimar?
Remember, you're not Bardass on this one.
I wheel round and decapitate him, and there's a fountain of blood spurting from his neck hole.
Sexy.
Oh, nice. With 2 short swords. Do you do it like scissor style?
Oh, yeah!
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah! Oh, that's so fucking good.
All right. Next up is Sharindith. So
I'm gonna keep
she
this
will.
expression in my fucking brain forever.
She will.
Do thunderclap again.
She'll
Let
hit
me
me
see.
if she does.
Oh yeah.
Well, I guess if
You'll be
it's put
fine.
in a certain range. No, I won't.
Oh,
I only got 6 hit points.
She will.
No, but
Huh. That's weird.
come here.
She will move up 30 feet to up with Drumlin and Asimar, and then she will throw a dagger.
Pachink.
So let's see. That is a hit. She's throwing at one of them that's attacking Aimlin. So the one to the right, I guess. So that is a D4 plus 1. Okay. So that is 3 damage.
so
That
that
one-
one die.
That one's got a dagger sticking out like the side, like where the soft spot between his neck and his shoulder.
Mm.
And he's real hurt. There's lots of blood, just kind of like it hit an artery, and there's just a lot of blood coming out.
She's gonna give me inspiration, right?
You already have inspiration.
Oh, I can't get inspiration from the bard because I already have it from you.
Yeah, you don't get 2 points of inspiration. You have inspiration until you use it.
I want to use the bard.
Next up in the initiative order is Aemlin. You have 2 of them on you. One of them is badly hurt with a dagger sticking out of the side of his neck.
And guess what? I'm gonna fucking type that one first. That is a 17 plus 4 is 21, and that's going after that one, and I'm going to go for the other one with my dagger, so I'm kind of going whoosh whoosh, like, kind of like back turn and just like stem both, hopefully. Let's see what this last one does. 11 plus 4, that's 14, or no, 15. Yes. So
that's a hit.
Okay.
I'm gonna do, if I don't kill this with this fucking D4, I'm doing the dagger and the one that's badly hurt. I did it finally. I got a 4 plus 2 is 6, and the second one is a.
So which one is the 6 on?
The 6 is the one that was badly hurt.
Okay.
And I got a 7 plus 2. Yeah, 7 plus 2 with the rapier. That is 9 on the other one. So, God, I hope I killed them both because this is going to be great.
You totally did.
Yeah! Just right through the throats.
I like to think Aemlin, being the gnome rogue he is, he jumped up to about neck height and just kind of did a spin and cut them both,
just cut their heads off,
like a jumping spin that cut both their throats.
Oh, that felt good. That was amazing.
I got one too, guys.
I'm a fucking rogue, bitches.
I think Serendith and Drumlin are the heroes of that fight because
yeah, man, we're kicking ass.
The thunderclap and the thorns, the hail of thorns, that was a good attack for the number of enemies you were on.
Yeah. Well, that thunderclap was a fucking god save or godsend because she basically halved all their health. Whew. Okay, so
I gotta wipe the blood off. All right, continue.
Nah, keep the blood on. It's much better this way. We've killed so many fucking of these Grimlocks, it's insane. Let's see, 5, 3, 3. Whatever we did last session.
4.
God, we're taking out a colony, these motherfuckers.
You've killed 15. You've killed 15 Grimlocks.
Okay,
I bet there's still more to come.
Apparently. So, first off, if we're not going to take a short rest, I'm going to take a potion. So, I'm going to roll 2d4. That's a 4 plus a... What's that? Oh my god, I got 2 4s. 2d4 plus 2. Okay, that's 10. So, well, I'm healing 10. That takes me up to max health, so... you know, I'm going to put 10. Let's see what... Number lock. 10. Heal. Okay, yeah, it just takes back up 13. Good. Alright. So, I am healed all the way back up. And, by the way, if you didn't do it, Rob, go into your equipment, I think it is, and type in potion. And then, if you didn't already, take one off, since you used one. So that's alright, so are we going any further, Mr. Dungeon Master, or...
You guys still good to keep going?
I'm good to keep going.
Yep.
Rob,
yeah, I'm down for a little bit more.
Okay.
Okay, real quick.
Did you guys do some healing?
I
with your potions?
I healed.
Okay. How much did you heal for?
I'm at full health again.
Okay.
I healed for 10, so... Where the hell did my pencil go? Pencil?
I haven't had any damage, so I'm fine.
I lost my pencil.
Yeah, you've been pretty good.
Shit.
Haven't taken many hits.
Yeah, I like to get up close and personal, so I put myself in harm's way too much. I can't find my pencil. I'll use a fucking pen, I guess. Damn it. Alright, anyway. Were these ones on the right?
So no, they were to the left.
Okay, so this is to the left, so we got a little... I'll just put a box here. I'm running out of paper on this. I really need to get graph sheets for this shit.
That's what I have is graph sheets.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to Staples and get some. I didn't think I was gonna be drawing maps, but hey, we are. Alright, so I'm just gonna put that like that. Okay, so... Well, we don't have anywhere else to go. Why don't we go to the right?
Sounds like a good plan to me.
Alrighty.
Indeed.
Just tread carefully. We've come up against way too many of these motherfuckers. So we're gonna head down to the right.
All right. So as you head down to the right, sorry, I'm just making it.
Just got word we didn't hear you again. It's like, oh no, Jason's gone again.
No, sorry, I'm just making a note of something here real quick.
I'm gonna have to use this inspiration sometime.
Okay, so as you move to the right, and you head down, it's about another 60 feet. You can see up ahead, it looks like it's going to open up again, but this time it seems like it's going to open up into a much wider chamber. And you can see where the track ends at another mine cart and a stopper. And I want everybody to make a perception check.
By the way, I'm just gonna casually say something to Dan. You're a ranger. Maybe after this, we should do tracking.
That would be...
Ew, that's not good. Perception check.
Alright. I perceived a 10.
That's a 6.
9. No. 11. Okay, so add 3 to
Plus
8
3.
for a second then.
What was Aimlin?
I was 7.
Okay. Everybody can kind of hear like voices up ahead.
We can't tell what kind of voices.
It definitely doesn't sound like
like
the Grimlocks.
Oh, it doesn't sound like the Grimlocks. Okay, or Grimlocks.
It sounds kind of like common, but it's just faint enough that you can't make out what they're saying. But you could. It sounds like common. You might get like a the in there or something, or you.
Okay.
But like.
Can we tell how far away the opening is?
Hold on one second. Let me.
There's a cat in here. What the?
Those are the voices we hear. Cat people.
Oh man, this is one intense mine. I'm just gonna say, holy fuck.
You guys, I gotta go take care of something real quick. I'll be right back.
All right.
Okie
Sorry, it's just kids.
That's fine.
So I'll make a cup of tea. Be right back.
And the cat. Damn it!
Mm-hmm.
Can't take it. Oh, you okay, Rob?
Yeah, I'm in there. Sherry's got my spot on the couch now. Hopefully you can't hear her snore back there.
No, haven't heard her yet.
She says I slept on the couch yesterday. Because the couch, like, the cat tries to sleep on my feet. The bed, she's moving around, and I gotta keep straight or my back is, like, having issues. So I slept on the couch so I could stay straight and not have anybody bother
You're
me.
definitely having the sickness that I had at the beginning of the year.
Okay. Yeah, it's weird.
My whole body hurt.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
Yeah, I didn't have like whole body pain, but I kind of got it now. So I was like, I think I'm sitting under the air conditioning. I'm up here sweating like it's hot.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I couldn't get comfortable anywhere I was sitting.
Mm-hmm.
I had to put like pillows in places where my body was hurting because I couldn't lay on them. It was ridiculous. So yeah, you definitely have what I had earlier this year. You don't have what I had this week, which is, well, actually it's probably better if you had what I had this week, because it was just sick, and I'm still getting over it. Like I have a bunch
Joyce
of
was sick earlier. Yeah, the random throwing up and stuff. But I don't have that now, which is
I had
good.
throwing up. I had, well, mostly like how a guy I worked with, because people were at work were sick. I got with, well, I think got a combination of what they had, because one guy I was working with was sick, and I picked up what he had, and I just felt horrible, and like I had no energy, and I called off Monday, and I've been at work the rest of the week, but like I've had like fucking super horrible mucus, and it's just just a shitty feeling I've had all week.
When you said about tracking, what did you mean?
As a ranger, you can track shit. You should have some kind of skill where you can track.
Okay.
Did you get your keyboard thing sorted out with Apex?
No, I'm not sure which bit of software it is that's cooking it up. It might be the drivers on my motherboard for the LEDs.
Gotcha. Okay.
There's loads of RGB.
Asking about that. I was like, yeah, he wants to play Apex. Good at Titanfall, but some weird keyboard issue. I took a spray can of air to the computer today. Well, last night, and I was able to run Rocket League with no issues. And Apex ran, and I got a match in.
Cool.
And so I downloaded Sea of Thieves. I'm like, all right, I can play it for now.
I'm hoping I can play Rocket League with, because I switched out my cable, so hopefully I can actually hopefully this one actually works, where the other one just kept cutting out.
I can't see anything for tracking.
No, for my PC.
Okay. Yeah, it's the whole XP weekend. I didn't play at all today.
Well, if
all right.
Good enough, we can play tomorrow.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Maybe.
All right, so heading down.
You guys just heard voices.
Yep.
So Sharindith is going to go ahead and take a potion. And that is... what is it again, Gary? 2d4 plus what?
2.
Okay, so that's 8.
So me listening to
that takes her back up.
Yay!
Right. That takes her back up to full. All right.
Okay,
so what
we're
you guys going to try and sneak or what?
Yeah, we're definitely gonna carefully go down. I mean, we've already gone down enough corridors to find these fucking grimlocks, so I think we're gonna carefully go down to this other area. And well, I'll just say we get to the edge of the opening, and
give me stealth checks.
Okay, here we go
20s?
again.
Yep.
Motherfucker, the rogue.
Ooh,
got 12 plus 2.
Sharinda's got a natural 20.
Nice. She didn't drop the shield this time.
Too bad I didn't get that good.
So is this perception?
No,
it's stealth.
So
stealth.
I got
Okay,
a 7
that's 2
total.
Yeah, I got 7 in total.
Right. Asmar, what was yours?
12 plus 2, so I got a 14.
Okay. As you creep up closer, you hear them say, "Shh, what was that?"
I'm a rogue.
And as you come around the corner, you see 4 people. One of them is a dwarf, and he's got kind of like glasses on. And this is the engineer that was down there. That was down here. The one who does all the engineering work, designing things for the Dwarven Enclave. And he's down on his knees and sitting next to him, holding him kind of like by the scruff of his neck, kind of like by the back of like his collar.
Mm-hmm.
He seems like he's awake, but he's been bloody, like he's been beaten up. It seems like a person. You can't really tell what race they are because they're wearing this like bronze mask that looks like the face looks like it just covers the face, and then there's a hood behind it.
Than the Grimlocks that we've been coming.
No, they're well. I mean, they're medium, so they're about the same size as just like a regular person, just like the Grimlocks. They're medium sized, just like regular people. But he's wearing they're all 3 wearing masks, but the one in the middle that's holding the dwarf by the collar he's got a bronze mask, and it's in a red cloak with the hood up. And the mask is in the shape of what's the word? Oh, I can't think of the word. Let me see. I have it written down. Sorry.
I don't know. The shape of some animal in the realm. Where else my other dagger?
It's in the shape of a lion. I couldn't remember which one it was.
Goddamn Lannisters! Sorry, haven't watched Game of Thrones again.
It looks like a lion, and then the other 2 are wearing just like masks. Look like they're made of obsidian, and they're just like kind of like straight face masks. They just have eye holes and a mouth hole.
They didn't get the extra package.
And they have red capes, and they're wearing like chainmail, and they're each carrying a short sword and a shield, or not a short sword, a long sword and a shield. And they turn to look at you.
Do they see us though?
Oh yeah, because they knew you were coming because there was enough. They turn to face you, and the one with the lion mask, with the bronze lion mask, says, "Who are you? What are you doing here? You're not dwarves."
No,
this is where we need the Sharendith.
Well, I have persuasion on my side, I guess. So I'm gonna say, we were told to come down here and find the dwarf that you're holding by his neck.
Well, he's coming with us, so you can either die or stand aside.
I guess
I don't know,
we're gonna
guys. Do we
fucking
wanna
die.
In fact, wait a minute.
Okay.
Wait a minute. These are the ones, boys. These are the ones that ruined the boss's plans with that alchemy shop in that dirty, crumbling city.
Well,
They
I'm
must have
fucking
they must
rushing in, and I'm attacking that motherfucker right in front of me.
He says they must have the tome on him. Get him.
What?
And the artifact you guys took from the alchemy shop.
Oh yeah, okay.
The tome.
All right,
that you would
I'm rolling initiative because I'm fucking killing that bitch. Oh god damn it!
All right, roll initiative.
I got a 1 + 2 is 3. Jesus Christ! I just wanted to fucking run up and kill him.
Well,
So I should use deception.
I rolled a 1, so I've got 3 for initiative.
We both got a 3.
What'd you get, ASMR?
All right, what am I doing?
What'd you get?
20.
Yeah, initiative.
Ooh, I got 18. So
That's 20.
Plus
2
2 is 20. Good. me and Dan Africa are rolling right behind you.
Aemlin, what was yours again?
3.
3. So you got a 3 and Dan got a 3.
Yep.
So what's your dexterity, Aemlin?
I got +2. Or are you
Have
saying
I?
the total or
No, what's your dexterity score, not your modifier?
15.
Drumlin.
15.
All right. Well, both you guys roll again, and then one of you will go after the other.
I got a 15 on that one. Are we adding?
I got a 19.
Okay.
Just a regular D20 roll.
So Dan's for me.
19.
Okay. So I'm just going to mark Dan at a 4 and Gary at a 3.
Okay, there you
And Sharendith got an 11.
Boy.
Initiative for these boys. And the ones wearing the obsidian mask, you can tell they appear to be human.
They have Gremlin motherfucker Grimlock fucking slaves.
Am I right in thinking that I can't cast that spell again now I've cast it? I have to wait till we have a long rest.
Yep.
You get
Okay.
Unless it's a cantrip.
You get 2 spell, right? Two spells?
Check your spell slots.
I've got.
Well, I'm going to the ranger right now.
I've got Hail of Thorns and Snare at the moment.
Yeah,
all right. Well, click on Hail of Thorns and see see what it tells. If it tells you in the description.
That doesn't. That's not the thing that matters. It's just how many spell slots he has. But if it's a spell that can't be used until a rest, or if it can only be done once.
Doesn't say anything about that.
Yeah, he can use it as many times as the spell requires.
Right. So if you have spell slots for it, you could do it again.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm just gonna check in here and make sure for you, but.
And Snare, that depends how much rope I've got. Because it uses 25 feet of rope.
Do you have... Well, I think in your...
I have rope.
If you look in your equipment, you should have 50, I believe.
Yeah, I have rope. So,
okay.
It's all good.
So, first up in the initiative order is ASMR.
Alright. The initiative was 20, right?
Well, you already did. You already did it. So yeah, but yeah, you're rolling 20. Are you going for one of the fighters or the dude holding?
Cut him in half.
The dude holding the yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that would be good. I go after him, and then the guy will be like, "Oh yeah, you saved me." Hey.
You're running up to him.
Yeah. With a 6, it's going to be
take down
awesome.
the boss, it might scare them.
All right. Well, you run up to him.
That was a 6. Yeah.
Did you roll your attack already?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
What am I doing?
You have to roll your attack. So your D20 plus your hit DC next to your weapon.
Oh yeah, I rolled. That was a 6, so I get +3. Is that 9? Then I got to do my damage.
That is a miss.
Oh well, I guess I don't do damage. Okay.
Bad greatsword this time.
No.
Good on
Greatsword gets worse and worse.
Not good on humans.
Next up in the initiative order is him.
Who?
The dude you were attacking.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Was that the cannonball rally? It's a job for her.
Yes, I will. Love you, babe.
Good night.
Wags.
Yeah, so Dan, you can use your spell a second time. You can't use it after that though.
All right. He actually starts to levitate.
Oh.
And he goes up above your head and backwards. And
Pussy.
that is his action.
That's me. Pussy.
Because I can fly. And that's it.
Okay,
Wait,
next
he
up.
He doesn't get anything, like, he doesn't get a reaction for him going away from him for attacking?
Alright. Do I have to roll
No.
for intimidation?
No, he disengaged.
Okay.
Oh, he's like, I'm out.
Peace.
Mm-hmm.
So next up in initiative order is Shrindith.
Yay. Man, the other two roll low.
And Shrindith is going to
Thunderclap those bitches.
Thunder, 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 clap.
Mm.
My ass.
well, if she casts a spell, she's gonna hit ASMR.
That wouldn't be good.
Bro.
She
I only
can't
got 8.
get, she can't cast it away from him enough.
And she might hit the dwarf.
Yeah.
Oh,
Who's already badly injured.
Shit. Yeah. Fuck. That's not good.
So she is going to hold her action.
Okay.
Next up is the fighters. The humans.
Yeah.
One of them is going after ASMR.
Oh no.
And that is a 14.
Miss.
Is that a miss?
It is a miss.
All right. The other one is actually going to move to getting dude who's levitating and attack him too. So they're going to attack him together. And that is a 20.
That's a hit.
Hang on, what?
He's
18. Who's levitating?
The guy that was talking to you guys, the leader.
Right.
So he does 8 damage to ASMR. And then, huh?
Am I dead?
No, you just took 8 damage. How many hit points you have?
I thought I had 8. But maybe I need to refresh
No,
this.
you healed up completely.
I thought you used
Yeah.
used health potions, didn't you?
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah. I'm showing you currently at 12, so that would drop you to 4.
a good time.
Yeah.
Then next up in the initiative order is Drumlin.
Okay, I am going to use my longbow and aim at the floaty guy.
Okay.
So that is a 5 plus 6. That's 11.
Nope, not going to do it.
Okay.
It kind of just ducks under his armpit as it goes. Okay, so next up, Shrindith will go ahead and take her turn and move up to assist ASMR. And that is a... Oh, that's a hit anyway.
So I need to get rid of some of my my arrows, don't I?
No, you're fine. I'm not going to make you keep track of arrows.
Okay.
Okay, hers is a D8. So she does damage to the one on the left. And he's still fighting. She manages to feint and get her rapier around his shield.
All right, well, that's good.
All right, next up is Aemon.
Uh-huh.
It's your turn.
And
so one is engaged with one is fighting Asimar, one is fighting Sharendith, and one is floating in the air.
But you said the two are together, right?
Yeah, they're right next to each other, and so are Sharendith and Asimar.
I'm close enough to actually run up to the two that are playing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna run up to the one that Sharendith is attacking. I guess get sneak attack because of she's engaged.
Yep.
That is a what's that? Okay, 19 plus 4. That is a 23.
That's a hit.
Yeah, sweet. And I'm gonna do my other attack on it, so I'll just roll again. 2. 2 plus 4 is 6. That's not gonna hit.
Nope.
So my first attack, being my rapier, is going to be oh sweet 8. 8, 16 plus 2. So 18 on that guy.
That's how much damage you did?
Yes.
All right.
I love sneak attack.
He is dead. What did it look like?
Fuck yeah. Well, no, he was.
And it was a sneak attack.
Yeah, he wasn't floating in the air. Yeah.
No, this is the dude that Sharendith was fighting.
Yeah. What do I want to do? Yeah, I just whoop like flash behind him, fucking just with rapier cut his legs off, like just sweep through him and stab in his fucking head.
Nice.
Bitches.
All right.
On.
Next up is top of the order, ASMR.
Hit somebody.
All right. I'll roll another 20.
Yep, there's a dude right in front of you.
All right, that sounds like
the dude who hit you for 8 points of damage and dropped you down to 4 hit points.
Now I'm mad.
Use a fucking health potion.
Oh yeah, I'll probably do that.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
All right. Do I have to roll for that?
Yeah, if you're gonna use a health. Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
Alright, the 4 is the triangle looking weird one.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, 2 of them.
Yeah.
That's a 1. And then a 3.
6.
Yep, that is a 6.
So you get six hit points back.
Up to 10.
Awesome.
Oh wait, no.
No, that's right.
8.
That would bring you up to 8.
Yeah.
I got 4, so wouldn't that 6 be the...
4 plus 2 is 6 plus 2. Or no, you were at 4. Yeah, it picked you up 10.
Okay. I thought it was
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you were right. Yep, it takes you up 10. My bad. Math is hard.
It is. There's a lot of stuff going on in math. Alright, so now I can take a shot at this guy. I roll a 10 or a 20 to see if I hit, right?
Yep. Go ahead.
Ooh, that's a 4.
That's not going to work.
Yeah,
Alright.
Plus, your thing's probably not going to get high enough.
Nope. He deflects it with his shield. All right. Next up in the order is Sharindith. She's going to come around on him with her rapier.
Your favorite.
And nope, that's he deflects it with his shield too.
Bastard.
All right. Next up is I skipped the spellcaster. Whoops. Oh well, he'll go ahead and go now. Let's see.
Oh, you loved him away last time.
All right. Aimlin, or not Aimlin.
Why not?
Drumlin.
Ruh-roh.
19.
Oh,
Yeah, that
shit.
He points a finger at you, and a beam of bluish white light streaks towards you, and you will take 4 cold damage, and your speed is reduced by 10 feet until the next turn, until the next round.
That doesn't have a saving throw. Wow. Okay.
Nope. It's a ranged spell attack.
Okay.
So I had to roll to hit him. Because it's a beam. and he's cold.
Drumlin, how cold are you?
Brass monkey's cold.
I think I can move 10. So if your speed is 30 feet, it is 20 feet
20
until the
feet.
next round.
Yep.
So let's see. Next up is the fighter. So he's going to take another swipe at ASMR.
Oh no.
Thank God you hit.
14.
It does not hit. Yay.
ASMR parries it with his great sword. Next up is Drumlin.
Oh.
And I say that was pretty cool.
You killed the other fighter. Gary. Aemon, you killed the other fighter.
Oh.
Okay.
That one. Whoops.
Longbow attack on the floaty guy.
All right.
Aimless
That's
just walking over the other
14.
guy. Oh, I didn't know.
Plus 6, so that's
I'm
20.
teabagging him right now.
All right. You hit.
That's not my D8. That's my D8. 5. Hit him for 5.
You hit him for 5.
You
All
didn't
right.
add anything to that, or that was with.
No, that's the total.
Okay.
You nail him and it goes like right through, like just below his shoulder.
Nasty.
Yep.
I can't wait
And-
until they kill somebody by shooting him in the crotch.
Next up is Aemlin.
Okay, so
The rogue got the worst initiative.
right, I know. can't help that he rolled a 1. Me and Dan both rolled a 1. Shut up. Okay, so how bad is the fighter looking?
Fine. He hasn't been hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Nobody's. Oh, shit. Okay. I guess it's. Well, I'm gonna run up to that bitch and hit him, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah, so roll both attacks. Is it 7? Wait. It's a 7 plus 11.
Nope, doesn't hit.
Neither hits. Great.
Oh,
This guy is fucking fast. God damn it.
This dude is all kinds of block and parries with his shield and sword.
Jesus Christ. All right. Yeah, that's how I turn on.
All right. Top of the initiative order. ASMR.
All right. Do I have a spell I can use on
in
him?
half.
Do you have a spell you can use?
Oh.
You can use divine. You have your ability, divine smite. It should be under your.
Do it.
Features and traits?
Yeah.
Yes, Divine Smite. When you hit with a melee weapon attack, you can extend one spell slot to deal 2d8 extra radiant damage to the target, plus 1d8 for each spell level higher than the first, max 5 dB, and plus 1d8 against undead or fiends, max 6d8 total.
Roll
So
your
that's
shit.
the
Use
ASMR
Divine
part.
Smite
No.
on this bitch.
You get to do plus 1d8 radiant damage, or
Right now.
2d8 radiant damage.
With his action.
As long as you hit with your attack.
Please,
you can do it.
God, hit
This is an extra 2d8
Please
So
on
this
top
is
of what you already roll.
Please
So you would roll 2d6 plus 1, and then roll an extra 2d8.
2d8, yes. Hit him! Roll good! Please, God.
Wait, do I have to roll the 20 first?
Yeah, you have to see if you hit.
19.
Yeah!
That is a hit. Your sword starts to glow with a radiant light through the power of your god.
So then 2 8s, you said?
You're gonna
2d6 first.
You're going to roll 2d6 plus 1, and then you're going to roll 2d8, and then you add all that damage together.
Alright, so I got 2 6s. That's a 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus 1, so that's 11. 2d8.
Okay.
Kill this bitch.
Just 2 8s. Okay, get that one. Uh-oh. Ugh. Okay. It's a 6 and a 2. It's 8.
Sorry.
Just 8. Oh, wait, you're adding everything.
Plus 11, so 19.
And then one more 2d8.
Oh shit, you got an 8 on the 1? Fuck.
Wait, am I still rolling?
Yeah.
You did a 2d8? Or
did you do 2d8?
I did 2. Yeah, I did 2 of them.
You did 2d6 and 2d8, right?
Yeah.
All right. So what was all the numbers added together?
Gary's supposed to be keeping track.
So 11 plus you said 8 last time, right?
Yeah.
So
that's 19. You cleave the shit out of him.
All right.
Yeah! ASMR the Dominator.
He's still standing.
Oh shit, he's still alive.
No, I'm kidding. He's dead.
Well, he was alive. Like his sword just whoosh, with that radiant light, and he just goes.
And the radiant image made it feel like a hot knife and through butter.
Man, that was amazing. I'm so
next up is the spellcaster.
Yay!
He will the spellcaster. He pulls out these 2 vials of liquid and he throws them down on top to where they break right on top of the corpses of the fighters.
Oh no!
Oh no!
And then he drops to the ground and pulls out. He grabs the back of the dwarf's neck again and pulls out another vial and smashes. He smashes it on the ground. And he says, "You haven't seen the last of me or my master. Chimera will have its revenge." And then he falls backwards with the dwarf through the portal, and the portal winks out of existence. But you can see all this, but like the 2 bodies start to like move, but like it's kind of like the bodies are convulsing.
Uh-oh.
Stab!
And then
use your rope.
The flesh starts to bubble, and you can hear like a sizzle sound as the form starts to mutate into these 2 monstrous creatures just made of flesh.
Sounds like a zombie to me.
Is that another Grimlock?
It's like bubble. No, they're not Grimlocks. They're just like mutated former mindless humans.
Gross.
He made White
And
Walkers.
they stand up. They stand up, and they're like. Brrr.
Whose turn is it?
It is
Shrenneth, I think, actually.
Sharenda's turn. So Sharenda is going to cast a spell.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm on the wrong character. Hold on, because I was looking at ASMR stuff.
This shit is getting real. God damn it. This is not making me happy. We keep losing the bad guy.
So Sharendith is going to cast Sleep.
Okay.
All right, I have to roll 5d8 to see if I can, do the number of, yeah. Oh yeah. And then, yep. So they immediately fall over, and they're going.
Alright, I'm gonna take a break right here before we do anything in the initiative part of this. Hey guys, should we kill them or run away?
That's a tough question. I mean, they're sleeping. It can't be that hard to just stab them in the head.
Right. Also true. I kind of like that idea.
Did we get advantage on the attack since they're sleeping?
Since they're asleep and you can just walk up and do it, I'm not going to make you do an attack roll. I'm just going to have you give me damage, and we'll see if your stab kills them.
Let's fuck them up!
Because if not, then that will wake them up.
Yeah, you know what? Let's just kill them.
The spell only lasts a minute, so.
Oh.
Well,
Okay.
a round lasts 6 seconds, so we have 10 rounds anyway.
Yeah, you could stand there and do nothing for 10 rounds.
Well, all
right. It would be a quick 10 rounds.
Let's just say I took a round to talk to them.
No, talking's a free action.
Okay, so I think Dan's up next, right?
Normally they'd be up next, but yeah, Dan's next.
Okay, well, I'm going to use my short sword, since Well, both of them.
Why don't you do that scissor action you did to the other thing?
So my first sword is getting me 6. And my second sword is getting me 3. So 9.
You have a modifier in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good to be enough. You just cut his throat.
Scissor action again!
And the other one?
Alright.
A1.
Yep, that one's gonna be me, and I guess I gotta take my rapier and my dagger.
At least you're backed up by like the holy executioner.
Right. The murderer of all. Alright, I'm just gonna roll them both at once. 3, 1, and plus 2 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8.
Yep, that does it.
Yeah. We did it!
I didn't even have to do anything.
Well, you already did enough.
I think you've gotten you've killed plenty.
You have cleaved multiple things today in half. You are scaring the shit out of me at this moment.
All right, you guys are out of combat.
All right.
But we lost the dwarf, and because the guy took him.
Yeah.
So we have no idea who he is.
Yep.
You know what?
In this room are all crates, and then you can see the clothes and the gear that fell off the two fighters when they mutated into the weird flesh creatures.
Even though it's after the action, could I make a perception check to know if that's the same guy that I saw leaving the shop, because he said something about it?
He said you ruined his master's plan at the shop,
and
all you saw of that person was a red cloak, and he was wearing a red cloak, and you know that the two fighters were wearing red capes plus their chainmail and tunics and stuff.
I can't tell if it's the same guy, but it seems like they're in the same group.
I don't know. Draw your own conclusions.
I'm pretty sure it's the same group.
Isn't it? Maybe I could tell it's the same color. I don't know.
Yeah, I literally said that.
Well, you said draw your own conclusions. Like,
yeah.
Can I?
Yeah, I said
it's the same kind of person?
I said the only thing you saw at the shop was that the person had a red cloak, and you know he was wearing a red cloak, and the fighters were wearing red capes.
And if it's two different people, they both said something about their master, so it could be
only one. You only spoke to one.
I only saw him leaving the shop for the first one.
The guy you guys just talked to spoke about his master,
right?
And Chimera.
Yeah, we need to make notes of Chimera. We need to.
Yeah, well, I don't plan to.
Didn't we fight a Chimera earlier?
But I was basically saying, like, do I know that there's the same color cloak? Because there are different shades of red.
It's definitely a reddish red.
They appear to be the same shade of red. They appear to be.
There we go.
They appear to both be
I have
red.
a thought. These people killed that guy in the shop. Wait, hold on. These people killed the guy in the same shop. There.
Well, he did say that we were the ones that screwed up the thing in the shop. So, yeah, we kind of know that.
Fuck you.
All right,
anyway,
so we
there's stuff in this place.
Yeah, there's crates.
Mhm.
There's crates and
loot.
there's crates, and then there's the clothes and gear that the fighters had.
The ranger goes through everything because that's what he does apparently. Stuff.
Well, who's going through what?
Dan's gonna go through everything because that's just what he does. I just because he keeps asking like to go through things.
So
I just see Dan going through.
I haven't heard.
Like,
I haven't heard.
Throwing.
I haven't heard Dan asked to go through anything.
No, I've just said we should go through stuff.
So who's going through what?
I'm not gonna.
There's some crates at the back. Also, there's some like mining equipment around, and then there's the clothes and gear that the fighters had.
I'm gonna ping the mining equipment and call dibs on it. Check that out.
You're gonna go investigate the mining equipment.
Yep.
Okay. You find like some pickaxes and some other stuff that's used in mining, as well as you find.
Oh, Jason?
A translucent white stone with a pale blue glow.
Ooh. I'll put that in my pocket.
Yeah, it is a moonstone.
Can I use my awesome skills of divine knowledge to find out how much it's worth?
You can roll an intelligence check to see if you can appraise it.
Okay,
But
I'll do that.
Samara, why don't you bring that stone over to me?
That could also work. All right, I'll bring it over to you to investigate.
All right.
My investigation skills are not good.
What was the check in? That's in
intelligence.
Okay. That is a 10 plus. Fuck, where's my intelligence? Plus 2, 12.
All right, that's enough. You know it is a moonstone, and it appears to be worth 50 gold pieces.
Oh, nice.
See? I look for the mining equipment.
So since you're putting that into your pocket, go to your equipment and do the add thing, like manage equipment, add it to your stuff, so you remember.
Drumlin, are you going to go through anything?
Yeah, I'm wondering if I should go through the bodies, see if they had any identifiers for this chimera.
I'm actually surprised he didn't go through any of the bodies in the other passages we went through.
Yeah, they were.
One thing you guys didn't notice about the gear that these guys were carrying is one of them was also carrying a short bow with a quiver of some arrows. And they're just regular sized arrows, so even you can use them for your long Dan.
You're talking about the people that we just faced?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had bows on them, they just didn't use them. And Drumlin, when you search through the especially the one that was hard to kill, in his quiver is this weird looking arrow. And as you pull it out, it's glistening black, and it seems like it appears to be made from obsidian, like from tip to tip, and it feels like it's too heavy to actually use.
Huh.
And that's what you know about it. That's what you can tell by looking at it.
I'm guessing I couldn't figure out what that was. This is not my specialty.
Unless you can try to give me an Arcana check.
I'm not a Arcana kind of person. Would Rob be more Arcana because he's a paladin?
Well, Arcana deals with arcane magic and not divine magic.
Okay, so it's more wizard, sorcerer kind of thing.
But a bard might know things.
How about
a bard, especially a bard with +3 Arcana?
How about I roll for strength?
I'm rolling for Serendith because
hey, Serendith, what do you make of this?
No,
from what she can tell it's definitely magical, though she can't identify it.
Okay.
Maybe we can think of somebody in town. Or, hold on, in character.
Are you gonna...
maybe we can think of someone in town and see what they know.
Yeah.
Are you
going to put it in my... I'm going to put it in my quiver for now. Keep it safe.
Okay.
I'm just adding it to my equipment. Obsidian arrow, unknown.
You guys doing anything else in here?
Well, we haven't checked the crates yet.
For us to look at?
There's the crates.
Okay, you know.
And then other than you guys find small they're just small basic wooden shields and long swords on the
they
two.
Don't have matching rings to show they're part of a secret society or anything.
No. Other than their masks and their
Illuminati. Anyway, I'm gonna.
Yeah, maybe we should take one of the masks so we can see if anyone knows about it.
Sure. Yeah.
You guys do know. They used. One thing you know is that guy threw out vials of liquid to morph them into flesh monsters, and then used another one to do a portal.
Yeah.
So, and you do know an alchemist.
Is there any residue of the potions that we can pick up?
You can make an investigation check.
I shall make an Actually, Gary, you've got better investigation, haven't you?
Well, if you want Aemlin to do it, you better.
Hey, Aemlin, why don't you investigate, see if we can get any of those potions so we can get them analysed by Serendith's friend.
Oh, yes. Good job, me. I got a 21.
You can't see it. There's no residue on the flesh monsters because that kind of like sizzled and soaked into the bodies.
Okay.
You can see like this looks like a leftover from the portal. You could see like this, like a little bit of liquid left over on the ground. It's kind of like a pinkish liquid.
Okay.
Gross.
So
okay, has anyone got
ours to take away?
Sure, you can. Okay. You can just say you had a vial in your adventurer's kit. It's your adventurer's kit. You can have whatever you want within reason.
Okay, well, we'll just say I have a vial. And I'm gonna just say manage equipment. Vial of pink weird
unknown
shit.
substance.
No, I'm gonna say weird shit.
That's left over from where the portal was.
Yeah.
That's how I do it, motherfucker.
Pink portal potion.
In parentheses, portal. It's totally spelled that wrong. Alright, there we go. Where's the add icon?
Maybe Surrender might want to have a look in the crates, see if there's anything in there.
Well, I already started to open up one before we did that whole thing.
Okay, so you're looking in one of the crates. There appears to be not a whole lot in here. Some extra like clothes and cloths and things. However, you do notice there is an object wrapped in cloth at the bottom of the crate.
Okay.
And when you pick it up, Aemlin, you open it up, and it appears to be a dagger.
Dagger?
Handy.
I like
yes.
daggers.
In fact, this dagger that you're holding is kind of like a wavy blade. And on the hilt is it appears to be an image of a demon that is screaming with its tail wrapped around the handle, leading to a point on the other side.
Anything else? I'm super excited over here.
Why don't you give me a
okay, good.
give me a wisdom save?
Oh shit. Fuck. Okay. So I picked this bitch up and I got a oh god. What is my wisdom's a 1? I got a fucking 9.
Okay.
I was super impatient at this point, guys. I'm sorry.
The all of a sudden, like when you grip the handle, your body is suddenly like racked with pain.
Oh.
For just a few seconds, about 6 seconds.
Okay.
Like unbelievable pain. Like your whole body from your head to your toes.
Okay.
And then after 6 seconds, it's over.
Huh.
Do I take any damage?
Nope.
Okay.
You couldn't move for you couldn't move for a whole 6 seconds though.
Guys, look at this fucking blade! It hurts so bad, but it's so look at this fucking image, honestly. It's so cool. Holy fuck. Man, I haven't been this fucking shocked in forever.
And let's see. Yep, all Sharindas can tell you about that is that looks like a dagger.
Great, good job. I'm taking this thing to a fucking proper.
I rolled a 1 on that one.
Dagger.
Yeah, that's definitely a dagger.
Probably hurts when you touch it.
Well, it definitely hurt, but it was so cool.
Okay,
So
I'm gonna have a look.
Are you able to pick it up and put it in your thing, or to carry it around, or no?
I believe that's what happened. I mean, I'm holding it, so
Hey,
I just go.
you're holding it now with.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna say
I thought you were stuck to it for 6 seconds, and then you had to.
Yeah, I got shocked or whatever for 6 seconds at least.
Oh, okay.
It didn't really feel like a shock. It just everything hurt.
No, you're definitely a demon now. That's bad.
Oh, wait till that comes up. 6 sessions later where the dagger kills you all.
I think we should. I think I'm going to check one of the crates.
I think we're
the other crates.
aimless.
You gonna check one of the crates?
Yeah.
All right. Inside, you find 3 bags, each with
I am marking.
One of them has 55 gold in it.
Nice.
Another one has is a bag of small rubies.
Woohoo!
And another bag has let me see. Another bag appears to have like some just like some fine like jewelry.
Excellent. I think
it's like they were using this section of the mine for like storage.
Yeah. Okay, so 55 gold. I'm going to put half of the gold into our community pot.
That bag of rupees is worth 150 gold.
Okay, I'm going to put all the gold in the pot. I'm just going to keep this stone for me.
And then the bag of jewelry is worth another 50.
Okay. So hang on. The rubies were
150.
150. Okay, let me edit this. Oh, rubies. 150 gold. And then jewels. 50. Cool. And yeah, the 55 gold I'll put into our community bank. So I guess I give that to Amlin.
Okay, if he's keeping track of yours.
Okay, so I am the tracker of stuff we're selling.
You are the banker, apparently.
Hey,
you decided that last time.
Yeah. Well, he was really drunk.
I picked. When I was drunk, whenever I took. What else did I take on? I don't know. You've just confused the fuck out of me.
Okay, are all the chests crates checked now, or?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and post those. For the sake of story, you guys don't know what your items are, but I'm going to go ahead and post the items into the chat so you can see them because I'm pretty proud of them.
Cool.
So here you go, Dan.
How the
Huh.
I don't.
So you will roll your damage and
it'll take double, and it automatically hits, so I don't have to do a check for firing it.
Yeah.
I don't remember how to add stuff to other possessions.
I'm just going to put that into my notes for my arrow.
How
Okay.
do I add stuff to other possessions?
Oh, though I don't know that yet, do I?
You don't know it yet. You're going to have to try to speak to somebody who's knowledgeable about magic items.
Yeah.
That's why I'm adding all this stuff in here. I just can't remember how to add to other possessions.
Click equipment, then manage equipment, and then custom items, add a custom item.
Wait, if I hit that? That's it? No, it's not showing up in my inventory. Show up my inventory, motherfucker. No, I only have... Oh, wait. Why is it showing up there? Whatever. Anyway. Okay, so...
Gary, are you ready for yours?
No. Since I'm taking on all this shit. Dan, what did you get again?
I've got mine in my inventory. I got an obsidian arrow that's magic.
Well, no,
it's in my...
was the other stuff you got for gold, rubies, and stuff?
They're in my inventory. I just added 55 gold to the community pot.
Oh, I didn't do that. I was waiting to sell it.
Dan decided he wasn't going to give up the rubies.
Well, he said he had to the community pot, so...
Yeah, I added 55 gold.
Yeah, he found 3 bags, 51 with 55 gold, one with ruby, one full of rubies, and one full of jewelry.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
The 55 gold was obviously 55 gold. The rubies were worth 150.
Now, did you add that, Dan, or are you giving that to me to sell off to give to the community pot?
I'm keeping them on me at the moment, and then I expect when I sell them on, I'll add a bit more to the community pot.
Okay.
And then what did you do with the jewelry? Because that was worth 50.
Yeah, I still got those on me as well.
Okay. Those are worth 50.
We're good
then. That way, if Gary gets killed, we don't have to go through his corpse to get everything back. It's spreading it, not putting all our eggs in one basket.
Whatever you got to tell yourself.
On one dwarf.
Hey, I'm not a dwarf, motherfucker.
All right, Gary. Gary.
Yes, sir.
I'm posting your magic item in the chat. Keep in mind, you don't. Your character doesn't.
What thing got?
Huh?
Wait. Oh no, Dan posted that.
That's Dan. That's Dan.
Sorry.
Yeah, I put Dan's black arrow in there. Here comes yours. You ready?
Death Dagger. Oh, Jesus Christ. Dagger. Alright, I'm copying. You know what? Since we're done, I'm stopping the stream for one, so I can bring this
Okay.
back.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah.